We're gonna start playing drums right up. Oh, man, I can feel it, bro. Come on. Go over there and tell him so. Yeah, yeah. Yo, man. Yo, man. Play something else, man. Play something that'll take me. Wait. Now that's more logic, man. That's right there, man. Here's the fun, man. All that groove, all that bass, all those fiscal vibes, man. Get my vibe.
Mic testing, check. Hello, guys. With meeting up you just ये लोग हाँ
Down. Penetrate my body. Never pretending it's like it's what is the down? Penetrate my body. Never pretending it's like it's speakers working out with deep bass. It's hard to describe it. Was a track slamming hard. Other three. I felt and hated it. This music makes me feel creative. The sound will be penetrate my body. Never heard anything like it. What is the sound? Be penetrate my body. Never heard anything like it. Speakers were making out this beefy, deep bass. It's hard to describe how some of the tracks were slamming hard. Other on the tree, I felt this music made me feel creative.
The first three rows are reserved, yeah. So please try to sit behind. That would be much. Four rows. First four rows are reserved. So please don't sit there.
What is the sound? It's my body. Never pretending it's language. What is the sound? Be penetrating my body. Never heard anything like it. Wait, wait. Wait, wait. Texture with unclean white. Texture with unclean white.
Yeah, yeah. Is everyone who is here, please right now, let's not take any selfies or this because everyone's sitting down and we should start the program. You will enjoy a lot. There are a lot of things planned, also a lot of prizes, a lot of stuff planned here for all of you. And so it's the best if we all settle down here. everyone, and take your chairs because we're going to start at 7. It's almost 7. So we'll start on time. So all those who are here, please settle down. Namaskara, Bengaluru. I'm so happy to be here. I'm not a professional host or anything of that sort. I'm a chess lover just like you. I'm going to host this show. We are all going to have fun. We have some of the biggest stars in the world of chess in our midst. And I think we are so lucky to witness all of this unfolding in front of us, in front of our eyes. Yeah, so let's have a huge round of applause for all those who have come here. Thank you all for coming. This event that we have today is the Westbridge Anand Chess Academy Celebrations 2024. And all the mentees of this academy have performed some phenomenal things in the past 1.5 years, which we are going to celebrate. At the same time, there are also some prizes that we have for you. There's also a very special guest who's going to perform on stage. And lastly, there's going to be a tandem simul where top talents of Bangalore are going to be pitted against these five amazing grandmasters we have here. So I'm very, very thrilled. Just to let you know, the Westbridge Anand Chess Academy began in December 2020. Okay, that's roughly now 3.5 years ago. And it started with online sessions, and that turned into sessions that they met. There were many different kinds of trainings that happened. It started with Vishy Anand forming a team of uh, fantastic mentors, and now it has grown into a group where there are 6 mentees and 8 talents, so 14 players in all, supported by the Westbridge Anand Chess Academy. And I think it would not be an understatement to say that today India is a superpower in chess, and a role has been played in that by WACA. So it's amazing. Let's get going and invite our first guest on the stage. I think you all know whom we are going to begin with. Let's have a video on the screen. The year is 1987 and Indian chess has no grandmasters. In comes the Tiger from Mumbai. That shows he was still a club. He wins the World Juniors in Philippines and becomes India's first grandmaster very shortly. For the next 37 years, he remains the number one player of the country and puts India on the global chess map. Yes, we are talking about none other than the father of Indian chess, Vishy Anand. India is a superpower in the world of chess right now, and there have been many reasons that have led us to this stage. But if there was one major reason for the same, it has to be Vishy Anand. Vishy has won 5 world titles and has become a world champion in every format of chess. He has inspired several generations of Indian chess, which has now led to India having 85 grandmasters. In 2020, Vishy Anand teamed up with Westbridge to launch the Westbridge Anand Chess Academy, better known as WACA. The aim was that Vishy Anand, with all his experience, builds the Gen Next of Indian chess. And what an amazing role he and his team of trainers have done here. Already 3 mentees of WACA have made it to the candidates, Gukesh, Pragg, and Vaishali, with Gukesh becoming the World Championship challenger. Indian chess is indebted to the role of Anand, and we are thrilled to have him in our midst today evening. For all the chess fans of India, he is a true Bharat Ratna. Round of applause for Vishy Anand, and let him. Vishy, welcome. And the love that you have here is, I was in Morocco recently. Everyone loves you everywhere that you go, and thank you so much for being here. How does it feel overall to just witness what is happening in front of you, from you being the first grandmaster to now 85 GMs?
That number is hard to put in perspective. I mean, I remember just 2 years ago, I was hoping we would make 75 to coincide with the 75th year, and now already 85. Um, so many, well, one world champion challenge already. There have been what, 5 or 6 India number ones?
Yes, it keeps changing.
Yeah. At one point, it looked like the quickest title in the world, but and it's pretty spectacular. I would say that it's not that I try to make a prediction, but you tend to think in a very linear way. This happens, or this will happen, or this thing. But the last 3 years have been very, very exciting for Indian chess, and it's nice to see how enthusiastic people are and how they literally own this. And of course, you've played a big part in that as well. So thanks for that. Thank you.
Vishy, I wanted to get your thoughts on this, and maybe everyone in the crowd will learn a lot from it. I see you traveling so much these days. Like, even I am going to tournaments, but you are there and at more places, and you are also playing. You're also the FIDE deputy president. Of course, you are part of WACA as the mentor. Where is this motivation, this ability to work so hard coming from?
Well, that's what we always say, right? If you do something you love, it doesn't feel like work. For me, traveling, especially to chess tournaments, being around the chess scene, it's something that I crave. If it's not happening, then you kind of feel funny sitting at home. But of course, I'm happy to get a chance to play every once in a while. Even though I play less, as everyone knows, you can't take it out fully. So I really appreciate these chances to play, especially these new formats. So like we had in Casablanca. And deputy president is another chance to be involved with the world of chess, maybe from another angle. Um, so I juggle things. Obviously, my wife is a big support. It's always That's always nice to have, and even my son is joining today. So
Guys, we have Akhil and Aruna here. So, a huge round of applause for them, because Aruna has been not just the better half of Vishy, but also his manager, and has played such a huge role in his career. So, thank you so much, Aruna, for being here. Yes, and Vishy, I have a picture that I want to show here. Let's see if we can bring that up. This is a picture in your study room. And I think it's before WACA was formed. You would invite when these youngsters would become grandmasters, and I think you would analyze their games or some positions. Do you think somewhere this led to this idea coming to fruition that, WACA needs to be formed?
I'm sure every little bit adds up. Uh, so I've often mentioned the the Botvinnik Chess Academy and how that was a kind of inspiration. I mean, what he was running in the former Soviet Union. But also, it was very, very heartening to have all of them visit. And when they became a grandmaster, they'd come and they were so enthusiastic about chess. Sometimes you rediscover your own enthusiasm from youngsters, and they were all such well-behaved kids. So also, when you start an academy, I knew there was nothing much to fear. Let's put it that way.
Amazing. And I have another picture here. This is with Sandeep. And I've asked many times to Sandeep, who's the co-founder of Westbridge and the managing partner, about you and how he enjoys doing this with you. But I would like to ask you today, how does it feel to sort of build this together with him?
So I'll tell you one story. In the Chennai Olympiad, uh, Sandeep came over to visit, and and then I realized he had been watching some rook ending for 4 or 5 hours till it finished. So he's actually a big sports buff and a big chess fan. You saw recently in Toronto.
Yes.
I think he was supposed to come for 2 days, and then you all know what happened. Um, but look, even in Westbridge, it's not a very arm's length thing. They're very passionate and excited and eager to discover how it goes. Um, they generally are very inquisitive and curious. And sometimes then they'll bring some very interesting perspective. But they're very aware that chess players have to speak and they have to understand that. And Sandeep's a great listener, as you can. I'm not sure what I'm saying in this one, but anyway, we, our thoughts about WACA have kept on evolving, and it's great to have such solid support.
It's wonderful how it's evolved.
Yeah.
And I want to show the next picture here, and I want to ask the crowd. Vishy often now in his interviews says that he is semi-retired, he doesn't play much. But I think many of you would have followed him in Casablanca, where he was playing. And I want to just hear from you, how much do you enjoy when Vishy comes on the board again and plays? How does it feel, Vishy, to play now? And where are we going to see you playing this year?
Okay, so fairly heavy schedule from now on. I haven't played much since what was it? The European Club Cup.
Yes.
But now I'm playing in Leon. I will play in Corsica, a Blitz tournament. So both these tournaments I've been to more than 10 times each.
Wow.
So, just feels like going home. Later in the year, I will play the Global Chess League and the European Club Cup again. So, yeah, fairly nice schedule. And tournaments I like playing. I also like club events because you get to hang out with all your teammates and things like that. So the nice thing is you choose the really fun events and keep going for that. But a couple of these tournaments will be very, very strong. So I'll try to get ready for them as well.
Amazing. So we are going to see you a lot in action in this year on the board. Fantastic. This entire interaction has been made for you people. So every time we have someone come on stage, you guys get a chance to ask one question. So if anyone wants to ask one question to Vishy, let's take it from this side. Anyone has one question? Yes, that person there. Maybe if we can have a mic for him.
Hello.
Yes, go on.
Hi, Vishy sir. Big fan. Thank you.
Okay, hello.
How do you feel Casablanca was as a new chess format? Could you please comment on it? Thank you.
So for those of you who are not aware, in Casablanca, what we did was we took a game that was played in some world championship over the last 100 and something years. And there were only two criteria. It had to be played in a world championship, and the position that we would play had to have a computer evaluation of 0, which means simply that the computer says that with best play, it is equal, and then see how we would cope. So this is one of the ways chess is trying to experiment. Lots of experiments, but this was a really new track. There have been team tournaments before where you play a specific position, but here the players didn't know what the position would look like until 2 minutes before the game started, and so you kind of dropped into the deep end of a pool, right? Some positions were, for instance, the Evans Gambit, it simply looked like black was lost. And then it took a few minutes to calm down and realize that you're not lost. Or you could tell yourself, but the rules don't allow us to be lost, so we must not be lost. This is probably finally what happened. And I thought I really like the experiment. It's fun sometimes to have these challenges, and I hope we'll be able to tweak the version more for the future. I don't know how many of you watched it.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. What did you think?
Did you like the format, Casablanca?
Let's get some votes. Okay, let's see. How many of you didn't like it? Okay, good. So I think we know how many liked it.
Well, Vishy, I want to thank you for all that you've done for Indian chess, for everything that's happening right now, for you being active for so many years and being at that top spot, which has inspired so many generations and has now made India a superpower. So thank you very much, and would love to have you here and as more guests come in. So
Sure.
thank you so much. That was Vishy Anand. He'll be here. We'll be taking more of his insights as more of our guests join up on the stage. Next up, we have the boy who has made the country proud recently. Let's have a video. Awesome. When the WACA celebrations were held in September 2022, Gukesh had a FIDE rating of 2726. As on today, he has managed to pump this up to 2763. But this is not just the most important metrics for his success. Gukesh took part at the Super Tournament at the WR Masters in February 2023 and finished joint first. He then won the Menorca Open, joined second positions in Tippecanoe and Sharjah Masters, and then came the big one, the Norway Chess. Gukesh managed to beat some of the strongest players in the world, Aryan Tari and Alireza Firouzja in classical chess, and Mamedyarov, Kiri, Abdusattorov, Caruana, and Wesley So in the Armageddon. This got him the fourth place at the event, which was a commendable feat. Norway was followed by winning the Turkish League for his team Turkish Airlines Sports Club, which helped him cross 2750. Gukesh became the youngest player ever in the history of chess by reaching a published rating of 2751 in August 2023 at the age of 17 years and 2 months. At the FIDE World Cup, Gukesh reached the quarterfinals by beating strong players like Narayanan, Esipenko, and Wang Hao. He lost to Magnus Carlsen but achieved something truly special. He surpassed Vishy Anand on the FIDE rating list, first time ever in the history of Indian chess in 37 years. Gukesh won a silver medal at the Asian Games. A lackluster performance at the Grand Swiss was compensated by winning the Chennai Grand Masters on home soil. Gukesh booked a spot in the FIDE Candidates 2024 via the FIDE circuit route. The year 2024 began with a joint first performance at the Tata Steel Masters, and then came the big one, winning the Candidates ahead of some of the biggest and most experienced players in the world of chess, Caruana, Nakamura, Nepomniachtchi. With this performance, Gukesh gained 20 ELO points, reached 2763, but more importantly, has earned the right to challenge the FIDE world champion Ding Liren, become the youngest player ever in the history of chess to win the Candidates. Later this year, he will take on Ding Liren for the world championship crown, a match that the entire nation is looking forward to. Wow. Let's have a huge round of applause and welcome Gukesh on stage. Can I take the mic? Yes. Gukesh, a warm welcome to you and a huge congratulations for what you have achieved. You just saw like 1.5 years in front of you. How did it feel? Like unbelievable, right?
Yeah, a lot happened since the last WACA event, and I'm super happy with how all the things went, and I'm super happy to be back in Bangalore.
Beautiful. Gukesh winning the Candidates and now the world championship match. It's been close to a month since you have won it. Have you already started working towards it? The match?
Yeah, it's been after the candidates, it was kind of hard to find time to work, but yeah, after the GCT event, it kind of calmed down, and I got back to work. So this is like a mini vacation for me.
Here in Bangalore.
Yeah, in Bangalore.
Wow. Amazing. Before I ask you more questions, I want to get the thoughts of Vishy on the 1.5 year that Gukesh has had. What is your feeling, of all that he has achieved?
Okay, maybe I'll stand up again. I think in 21, 22, Gukesh was a very aggressive player. So lots and lots of decisive results. Majority wins, but quite a few defeats as well. And that was his style. So and because he's someone who likes to take a lot of risks, you get that fluctuation. So it was really surprising to see this fresh side of him in the Toronto Candidates, where quite a few people observed, but he didn't have one position where he was worse.
Mhm.
or seriously worse. Just that kind of stability. So, he's showing that he can evolve into the the highs were always there, but now they are getting very steady and consistent. And I I just have to say his performance in Vaikense. And he's quite strong with setbacks. Uh, Famously, during the Chennai Olympiad, he he lost a game which would already made history then. He would have been 9.5 out of 10. He would have, just one of the best results of all time in the Olympiad. And India would have won an Olympic gold. Um, so, it took a lot of stuff to go wrong for him to lose that game. And so in the evening, I went to cheer him up a little bit. And within 10 minutes, we went down to play TT because I realized there was no need for it. He kind of he shrugs it off. And same thing when he lost to Finisha. I was a bit worried for him, but then Gajewski told me, no, he's completely fine.
Oh.
So what I noticed a couple of years ago is that he's someone who needs a steadying hand in especially openings. Somebody helps him cope with that field so that then the other strengths are shown. And that's how, we were able to. So I asked Gajewski, would he be interested in working? He said, yes, he's one of my best students because they're attending the general classes. And then, of course, the other asked Gukesh and started. So that, for instance, a very important thing we did at WACA.
Beautiful.
And, this candidates was just really wonderful to see.
Fantastic. Thank you, Vishy, for these insights, Gukesh. And Gukesh, I have a few pictures that I want to show you and get your thoughts on. Maybe we can have the next one. So, where is the long hair, Gukesh? What happened to it? We all loved it.
Yeah, it was, I think I mentioned a lot before, but it was like my childhood dream to have the long hair like Dhoni because he was my childhood idol. Uh, but okay, it was an interesting experiment. Its time is over. Yeah,
It won't come back, yeah?
not anytime soon.
Okay. There's another picture, and I think I'm very curious, and I'm sure all the people are here. The next one that we have. Sometimes you sit at the board and you just look at it as if you just concentrated completely, and you can do it for like 10 minutes or so. What are you thinking about?
In general, if my heart is beating fast, I'm trying to calm down, and I'm just thinking about the like what I'm playing, going to play. What are the different things that can happen on the board? And okay, I generally get to the board a bit early than most of the others, and I just think about the game. So
Yeah, the focus is just incredible that you have. And one last picture that I have, which I always like to bring it up, and I'm sorry for that. Maybe we can have a look at it. What memories does it even?
I knew this was going to be the one. Yeah, this was soon after my first international master nom. We went for a lunch, and at the last moment, I realized I was being photographed. But yeah,
Such a cute photo, such a wonderful one. I think you were 11 back then. It's not too long back, just 6 years ago.
I'm not sure 11 or probably 11.
I think you were 11, 2017 or so. But Gukesh, thank you for making each and everyone feel so proud by this achievement of yours. And we are all very, very excited to have you here. So please have a seat. Thank you so much. Guys, from Gukesh, we go to another star of Indian chess. And I think you all know him very, very well. Let's have a video on the screen to know more about this amazing player.
Since the last WACA celebrations in September 2022, Praggnanandhaa has grown from strength to strength. From a rating of 2676 he has raced up to 2747 and world number 14. After the Olympiad in 2022, Pragg played at the Dubai Open and finished joint second. At the Asian Championships held in New Delhi, he won the tournament outright with 7 out of 9 to become the Asian champion. At the Tata Steel Masters in 2023, Pragg outwitted his first 2800 plus opponent in classical chess by beating Ding Liren in a complex home game. Pragg's rise to the absolute top began in July 2023 as he won the Player of the Tournament award at the Global Chess League for his team SG Alpine Warriors by scoring 8.5 out of 10. Although the tournament was in rapid format, this gave Pragg a huge boost of confidence as he surged ahead at the Hetenli Memorial in Budapest, scoring 6.5 out of 9 and gaining 17 ELO points. He broke into 2700 ELO. And then came the biggest breakthrough of Pragg's career till date, the FIDE World Cup. Pragg beat Maxime Lagarde in round 1, David Navarra in round 2, world number 3 Hikaru Nakamura in round 3, Ferenc Erkel in round 4, Arjun Erigaisi in a massive match that went all the way to the Armageddon in the quarterfinals. He then beat world number 2 Fabiano Caruana in the semifinals, setting up a mega clash in the finals with Magnus Carlsen. After two classical games, the score stood at 1-1, but then Magnus managed to win the rapid game and Pragg had to settle for the silver medal. However, this performance proved that Pragg is one of the best in the world and he also booked his slot for the FIDE Candidates 2024. At the Spanish League, Pragg showed another powerful performance, scoring 5 out of 7. Pragg won the silver medal at the Asian Games. At the Tata Steel Masters 2024, he showed his solidity by remaining unbeaten throughout the 13 rounds. At the FIDE Candidates 2024, Pragg scored 7 out of 14 and finished 5th. Just before this celebration that we are having right now, Pragg managed to beat Magnus Carlsen for the first time ever in over-the-board play, the Superbet leg of the Grand Chess Tour in Warsaw. Immediately after this ceremony, he will now take a flight to Norway to play at the Norway Chess 2024, one of the strongest classical events ever.
Guys, let's have a huge round of applause for Praggnanandhaa. Pragg, what a series of amazing performances you've had, and really fantastic. Did you enjoy watching this and going back to 2023 and this entire 1.5 years?
Yeah, it felt good. Yeah, it's so amazing to see so many people coming here, and every time they cheer, it feels really great. And yeah, I'm much more tense standing here right now than playing a game. So let's see.
I haven't asked you to say any jokes or anything, so you don't need to be tensed.
Yeah, it depends on your questions.
Okay. I'm going to keep it very simple. Pragg, there are few things that I wanted to talk about, the highlights of your previous year. There's one picture which everyone absolutely loved. This was, if we can have it on our screen, that you met the Prime Minister of India along with your parents. I think it was a big moment because you were able to go there, spend time. How was that feeling?
Yeah, it felt really special. Didn't expect. I finished the World Cup and I came back. There was huge reception at the airport, and then I spent maybe less than 12 hours at home, and I traveled to Delhi to meet Honorable PM. We had a very nice chat, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but it never felt like I was speaking with someone so important, as PM. It felt like I was speaking to a normal, like someone from the family or something like that. We had a very we were just talking about like my training and my tournaments coming up. I enjoyed being there.
There is one more picture which I found very special from that period. Also, was the if we can have the next one, the ISRO chairman coming home and taking a selfie with you. You know, it was brilliant.
Yeah, another special moment. I remember during the World Cup, Um, I I think it was the second game with Magnus. During that, Chandran Trin was landing, and I think that game we made a quick draw, and I think by 10 minutes or something I missed to watch
The
live
landing.
because of some interviews I had to give. So
Sorry.
no, I don't know if it was ChessBase India, but
Okay.
maybe it's but yeah, and then I watched it live. I mean, it was one of those very proud moments for every one of us, and it felt, yeah, I was very honored to have Somnath sir at our place, and yeah, we had a breakfast together, and we were discussing about about my tournaments and stuff. I was also asking him about his run and things like that. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And I want to ask one very important question, a question that I think all of us have on our mind. The next picture, Pragg, what does it mean when you drink water on the board?
It means I'm thirsty. Yeah. Okay. In general, I drink a lot of water, and yeah, it does happen that after you told in a lot of videos that I do drink after I know the result. Yeah, which, yeah, maybe just to calm myself that I know this game is over, and just to, yeah, calm down. Maybe that's the reason, but it's mostly because of this.
I think opponents are scared when you touch that bottle. Yeah. Wonderful. Pragg, I want to have Vishy's thoughts on Vishy, his 1.5 year, which has passed by, and you saw all that he has achieved. What do you feel? Oh, Gukesh, you can sit. Are you okay?
Can I take a water now?
Yes, yes. Oh, you feel that
I know I'm
this interview you've done well now. That's what you feel.
over.
Okay, what do you? Everyone's drinking.
Okay, I remember this stretch. Was it May? I think May of last year till I don't know if it didn't finish in Düsseldorf, um, but his results were just outstanding, and it felt that taking away past rating, he was the best player in the world for those few months. So Global Chess League, Hungary, World Cup, and Düsseldorf was also a wonderful performance. He was just doing this in every single tournament, and the games were sparkling. Everything was really. In fact, after that, his results are still excellent, but compared to himself, I think it is stabilized, which is normal because you have sometimes these, you're in your zone and things go amazingly. He's actually playing at a very high level. In the candidates, sometimes it comes down to one or two things. One game goes your way, a point here, a point there, and suddenly your tournament situation improves and you play differently. By the end, he was really pushing his luck. Taking a lot of risk. But I'm very happy. I mean, his games still give me a lot of pleasure to watch because they're always very interesting ideas. And sometimes once he gets going, the sacrifices just flow. So I think success is guaranteed. He is just a question of when, but he will keep working very hard, I'm sure.
Beautiful. Thank you, Vishy, for these insights. And Pragg, you can have a seat here. And thank you for performing so beautifully and making us proud on innumerable occasions.
Yeah, thank you.
Before we invite our next WACA mentee here on the stage, when everyone was drinking water, I just remembered, Gukesh, there was this moment that went viral on the internet at the closing ceremony of the candidates. Like on the table, everyone had a drink in their hand, and you had water. Can you tell a bit about it? I think that was a very nice moment.
Uh, Firstly, at that time, I was legally not allowed to drink.
Still not. Still not.
Still not. Yeah.
Only 6 days to go, by the way.
But, but okay, it wasn't also very comfortable for me. So I prefer water and gin.
Wonderful. Let's have our next player here who's made waves in Indian chess for many, many years. We have had Humpy and Harika as two of the best women players in our country. But now, third one has joined in there, and let's see a video about her.
For many years, India has had only two female players who are grandmasters. They are Punerupi and Dronawali Ranka. After a gap of 12 years, Vaishali achieved the coveted GM title in 2022 to become the third female player of India to become a full-fledged grandmaster. So on today, Vaishali is ranked number 13 in the world with a rating of 2489. At just 22 years of age, she is knocking on the doors of becoming the absolute best in the world. Vaishali's performance in 2023 was absolutely stunning. She managed to win the FIDE Grand Swiss ahead of players like Anna and Maria Muzichuk, Tan Jongi, Goriachkina, and many others. With this performance, she booked herself a spot in the FIDE Candidates 2024. When the candidate began, Vaishali was not in her element as she managed to score just 4.5 points in the first 9 rounds. But then she turned things around and scored 5 consecutive wins over Salgova, Goriachkina, making year and Katrina Love. With this comeback performance, she scored 7.5 out of 14 and finished joint second. Vaishali is now traveling to the Norway chess event where she will face the current world champion Ju Wenjun. We will be on the edge of our seats following the action and waiting for her to break into the top 5 of women's chess in the world.
Let's have a big round of applause for Vaishali. Vaishali, what a year you've had. So many things you've won. Are you very happy about how the year went by, 2023 and now the half of 24?
Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, I'm happy how the 2023 ended. Like it started really badly, but I was very happy when I qualified for the candidates and how it started. I mean, this year also, the candidates also started. It was a nightmare, and somehow I managed to recover, and it finished well. Yeah.
Brilliant. I have a few pictures for you. First one is a very special one. The award, if we can have the picture on our screen, you winning the Arjuna Award. How was it to get it from the President of India?
I was super nervous actually. Yeah, it was a very special moment. And also our trainer, like Ramesh sir, also received on the same
Yes,
Dronacharya Award.
Dronacharya
Very
Award.
special day for all of us. And also like Pragg won last year. Yeah, I mean many special moments together. Yeah, yeah, it's great memory.
Wonderful, wonderful. And then you did something very nice recently. I want to bring that picture up. Anish Giri is the master of social media. He knows how to get likes, yeah, from different things. But Vaishali actually tweeted that and got 12,000 likes by saying selfie with Anish there.
Yeah, one of the proud moments outright showing Anish. Yeah, I didn't expect at all to get this on.
No, it was very nice. And that leads me to a sort of serious question and one that can help a lot of youngsters here. How do you handle social media? Like for you personally, do you are active on it during tournaments? Do you switch it off? Do you look at it, not post? How do you do it?
I think this is my last tweet. I didn't post anything. I'm not so much active on social media, but once, I mean, after the tournament, I try to check and just retweet or something. I'm not so much active on social media.
So you don't like
Not
to
so
be on social media. Wonderful, wonderful. And I want to get Vishy's thoughts on Vaishali's performance. Vishy, she had a phenomenal year, 2023, winning Grand Swiss. Candidates was like 5 consecutive wins in a row in 24. What are your thoughts on Vaishali's growth?
Again, she was
So nice to see that when Vishy gets up, they also and
No, this is what I mean. All of them, they're like this. They keep calling me sir. They, they're just very well brought up. Okay, so um, Vaishali was always very strong, and I think, but her results have a funny pattern. There'll be a long period, even events that start well. Last year, some the Grand Prix and so on, early in the year, and then something will go wrong. This happened, and a couple of times I would wonder if how many setbacks can someone take. But all three of them are quite tenacious in this regard, and they sort of it just goes off, drops off their skin. It doesn't stick. Um, Vaishali had many misses last year, and I know in between she was working very hard because we were engaging her. She had many questions how to improve and so on, but things were just not clicking. And then she just blows everyone away at the Grand Swiss. Then gets the Grandmaster title, then gets the rating necessary. I mean, it's uninterrupted success. I mean, so suddenly you feel she hits the accelerator. Same thing happened this year. I can say it was quite difficult. Prague was tough, but then, by the way, very nice joke, Prague and Prague. But, and then, honestly, I thought she was playing well in Toronto, and then she hit this 4-game slump, and it was just hard to watch. She was making mistakes. And then suddenly she got angry. And 5 in a row, finish. Just 5 wins in a row, and rescues the tournament, rescues everything. So I think we can admire this, but you can also say that these are very tough people. They're very tenacious. One more thing, which is probably we can acknowledge for all three of them, is they have amazing parents, and in WACA we are lucky not only with the mentees but also with their parents.
right.
So Pragg and Vaishali, and especially their mother travels everywhere with them. Gukesh always has his dad. I mean, his mom does some shifts with it.
We have Gukesh's parents here. We are also going to get them on stage today. So reserve your applause for them for that as well. But thank you so much for being here.
And, with Leon Mendoza as well, his dad basically spends 6 to 7 months in the year traveling with him, helping. And I mean, so you can appreciate the sacrifice. They just put their lives, their careers on hold for months, years on end, and they are really the backbone, and taking that load. So that is something which is, and that's why for WACA it's very easy. We just focus on the areas we're good at, and they have also the coaches they work with and so on, very good teams, and then we're able to fit in nicely, complement them nicely, and see what can be improved. So that's also something I think we should acknowledge.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Vishy, for that. And Vaishali, before I let you sit down, I have one question which has always been on my mind. Like Vishy said, then you got angry and then you won 5 games. Do you ever get angry? And because I've never seen you upset, angry, maybe a little bit upset, but do you ever get angry? And what do you do?
I see Pragg laughing there. Of course, I do get angry a lot. I mean, I was really upset with not with just with the result, but also with the games how I was playing. I mean, when I lost those games in the candidates, yeah, I'm very happy. I was very happy that I finished it well. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Vaishali, and please take a seat here. Before we go to the next video, I want to pull up a picture here, and it is of a very special person we have in our midst. The third picture after we had in the Vaishali series. Yes, we have here Vaishali's trainer, Sandipan Chanda, in our midst. And let's have a huge round of applause for him. Sandipan, if you can come on stage. When WACA was formed, you had Vishy as the mentor, the chief mentor, and then there were also trainers who worked along with him. And there's Boris Gelfand who was there, Arthur Yusupov, you had Gaevsky, and also Sandipan Chanda. And Sandipan's role, of course, he's trained all of them. But Sandipan, you've been working very closely with Vaishali. Can you tell us how has that experience been for you? Because there's another picture that I have here, and I just want to pull it up of Sandipan. He has worked with Vishy Anand in the past as his second. So all of that experience, I'm sure, comes into great help.
Thanks, Sagar. I look more serious with Anand than with Vaishali. Well, when we started in 2021, it was all group sessions, and Vaishali was there always from the beginning. And around 2022 October, Anand asked me if I could start working in some individual sessions as well with Vaishali. And this is how it started. And pretty soon, Ramesh, who, as we all know, has been Vaishali and Pragg's trainer for a long time, he asked me to do some regular work with her in his academy. And so Ramesh and Aarti, they helped to arrange regular sessions later. And it was, though it was more of online sessions, and when we started, it was also having in mind the WACA tournament in 22, and rather it was 23. And Westbridge, WACA basically planned that I should try to help Vaishali during that event. And later on, we were continuing with some online sessions on and off. And then at some point, I was thinking that, okay, maybe I should now try to play myself again. And I, although sometimes it gets embarrassing to sit at the board, but still it's enjoyable. But when I was having such thoughts, then suddenly Vaishali decided to win the Grand Swiss, get GM title, and qualify for candidates. So I put my thoughts behind, and again we started working very seriously. So last 6 months have been actually the most serious work that we have done, and we hope to continue.
Beautiful. A huge round of applause to Sandipan. It's trainers like him who work with such dedication that make such stars possible to perform at the biggest stage out there. So thank you so much, Sandipan, for all your work and effort.
Thanks.
Let's have the next video on our screen. It's about all the other mentees and talents of WACA. We have here 3 of them who've performed beautifully, but there are also more, and so you get to know from this video.
The Westbridge Anand Chess Academy has been working with several Indians over the last few years and has helped them improve in their chess careers. Apart from Gukesh, Pragg, Vaishali, here are the other mentees and their notable performances. Leon Mendonça won the Hit Open 2023 in Slovenia with a perfect 9 out of 9 score. He won the Strong Spring Chess Classic in 2024. His biggest result came this year when he won the Tata Steel Challengers, booking a spot in the Tata Steel Masters next year. Leon's live rating is 2634. Savita Shri became the youngest chess player ever to win a medal at the World Rapid Championships in 2022. She then became a WGM as well. Vantika Agrawal is one of the most talented youngsters of Indian chess and became an IM in 2023. Aditya Mittal not only became a grandmaster in December 22, but also won several strong tournaments across the world like Werder Bremen, Pavlodar, and Zuldidaris Open. Bhakti Kulkarni won the Arjuna Award in 2022 and delivered strong performances in open tournaments by winning the Pilsen Open B group and also the third place at the Zadar Open 2023. Divya Deshmukh just won the Tata Steel Challenger yesterday. She became an IM in 2023 and won the Asian Continental title as well. She won the Tata Steel Chess India Rapid ahead of the world champion Zhu Wenjun. She was also the best female player at Grenke Chess 2024. Her current live rating is 2456. Karthikeyan Murli defeated world number one Magnus Carlsen at the Qatar Masters 2023 in classical chess. Pranav V became the 75th Grandmaster of India. He became the champion of the very strong Dubai Police Open in 2024 and won many other rapid events in the country. Pranav was also part of the Offerfield team that won the European Club Cup. The team had Raunak Sadwan as well as Magnus Carlsen in it. Rakshita Ravi became the National Junior Girls Champion in 2022 and bronze medalist at the Asian Junior 2022. She became a WGM next year. Raunak Sadwani became the FIDE World Junior Rapid Champion in 2023. He won the Serbia Open Masters and also the European Club Cup representing team Offerfield. He defeated Nigel Short in the Maharashtra Chess Challenge 2023. Pranav Anand became the World Under-16 Champion in 2022. He then became a GM at the 56th BL Chess Festival and also won the Groningen Chess Festival. The Westbridge Anand Chess Academy is truly powering the young talents of the country and making India superpower in chess.
Let's give a huge round of applause to the work WACA has done, because slowly so many players are being added and they are performing so well. It's creating this amazing funnel of players that is reaching right up to the top. And in this regard, I would like to invite a very special person on stage and talk to him. I want to give just a short story about him. He's sitting right here in the front seat. It was the final round of the candidates, and Sandeep Singhal, who is the co-founder of Westbridge and the managing partner, he was in US. And when he saw that Gukesh had chances to win the tournament, there was no intention of flying down. He booked the flight that day morning. He flew down and watched the entire game and then celebrated that victory with Gukesh. Such is his dedication for the mentees that are there at WACA, for the players of Indian chess. Gives me immense pleasure to welcome him on stage. Sandeep, WACA is, as we saw in this video and also the previous videos, it's shaping up so beautifully. I think you mentioned this before, that you didn't imagine it would all develop so quickly, what is happening. How are you feeling about this?
Yeah, I think Anand jokes once in a while that he didn't plan to be India number 5 so quickly. He thought it'll happen in many years. But that's success of WACA, and Anand obviously has a huge hand to play in it. Look, the truth be told, it was an idea whose time had come. In baseball parlance, the bases were already loaded. Pragg and Gukesh and Vaishali and others were already at a place where they had sort of distinguished themselves, becoming grandmasters at such young age and achieving such heights. That last little bit of finishing that Anand and the other coaches provided is what basically WACA did. So in a way, it's an idea whose time had come, and we thought in maybe 5 or 7 years we'll have consistently one Indian amongst the top 10. And then hopefully over time we'll have regular appearance in candidates. And then suddenly we have 3 candidate appearances from WACA so early. So yeah, we have to pinch ourselves to believe that's true.
Absolutely. And I want to pull up a picture here, which was at the closing ceremony of the candidates. This is Sandeep right there, and there's 3 mentees here along with their trainers. Sandeep, one thing which stands out in everything that I've noticed about you is the approach with which you deal with the WACA and what you're doing. It's patient, there's no hurry, you have no worries about it. Can you tell us like what is going through your mind? Because whenever someone decides to invest into something, they want results at the end of it. But here it feels like you are so relaxed, so calm, and it's just amazing.
Partly because the results are so dramatic. So I don't have to. Well, look, it's Anand's job to be, tense about how we move forward. I'm really behind the scenes, and when I was in school, I had learned a word called vicarious. Vicarious joy. That meant that when someone else tastes something, you get the joy of that food. And I've truly witnessed that by associating with them. They win, I get the joy sitting in my room listening to you, your commentary. Sometimes I travel there. I also get their lows, when sometimes things don't work out, like, when Gukesh was losing to Ali Reza in candidates, like, I'm sure he was feeling low and I was feeling like, deep under the ground. So for me, it's a vicarious journey. And frankly, all the credit goes to all of them and their parents. And of course, to Anand to get us where we are. I'm just happy to sit in the backseat and enjoy the ride.
I want to know where is WACA heading to? Any thoughts there? I will also ask Vishy, but your thoughts on this.
Yeah, so on that, look, what is the purpose of WACA? We think that time has come that India can potentially get to a place where 5 out of top 10 world chess players forever are Indians. And maybe probably there's one of those, a few of those sitting in this audience today, because
We'll take them in on a simul, later.
So our objective is to repeat. We can become successful once we sort of got a lot of great talent, and we that last little bit that we added, they got to this place. Our success would be if in our third, fourth, fifth, sixth year, we keep finding every year one or two people who we help in getting to that journey, and eventually we get to a place where India dominates world chess like Russians did, or even better, like India dominates this silly competition called Spelling Bee in the US, where like for the last 15 years, the champion has always been an Indian. So it's a march towards something like that. And all the effort at our end is industrializing WACA so that it's not just a success for, in the beginning, a great success came early, but how to sustain it and how do we keep finding what is the next, how do we scale WACA? Do we go a little bit lower and get more people at a younger age? How do we engage with the next set that's coming after these three? What is it that we can bring to them? So it's basically daily block and tackle and figure out, how to achieve our goal of, or the country's goal of having 5 out of top 10 players forever, from India.
That's so amazing to hear, Sandeep. Wonderful work, and it's shown because earlier there were 6 mentees. I think now it's reached, 14 in all under WACA. Vishy, I would like you to just join here and get a couple of questions for you. No. You saw how the others have also performed, and they are performing really well. Like Leon is getting up there. There are other talents also. Also, the girls are doing well. What is your feeling about these performances, and where do you see WACA going?
Look, there will always be two things. There will be the outperformance, where every once in a while somebody does something exceptional, which is very good because it inspires others, motivates others, and so on. But you also have a baseline, which is what is the steady performance you get even on a normal day. And Indian chess has simply moved up, where a normal day without an exceptional performance we are still one of the top chess playing countries. And how do we keep pushing that higher? I've often described the problem for these youngsters is that they can be the best chess players in the world, but they may not even be the best chess player in their city or in their house. And so, that's very important because they were, in a nice way, they're all very friendly, but in a nice way, they have someone breathing down their back. And that's a very good situation to have. And my dream is that basically more women in the game, and I think India can be a very important part of that, and take it to all parts of India. So again, not the main strongholds of chess is great, but I think this generation can inspire people from all over India to get excited about chess. It'd be nice if we drive that.
It's so wonderful to hear this, Vishy, Sandeep, what you guys have built. And Sandeep, I must tell you that when we did this event and we published stuff about it, there were so many mails that were received where people were like, how can we enroll into WACA? And they are not grandmasters or anything. They are growing. So I guess there is a need for training at a level lower as well. I guess that would really help Indian chess.
Well, I can tell you that interest in chess in India is rising every passing day, and I get a lot of text from a lot of people who can, bring all of those contributions to the sport and build this infrastructure at multiple levels. So, yes.
Can I
Amazing.
throw
Please.
in one story?
Yes.
So earlier this year, I was in Chennai airport, and you know what happens? Either your hand luggage comes on the normal thing and you pick it up and leave, or they press a switch there and it goes into the other line, and then the security person will ask you to open and have a look. So I didn't think I had packed anything unusual, but anyway, he flicked the switch and it went there. Thought, well, that's a pity. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe I put something. So I went and stood in the queue, and then the man dealt with the people ahead, and then he called me, took my handbag, put it here, and said, how do we enroll in your academy? So I said, actually, we choose. So it's not an open invitation. We choose. If you're very promising, we choose whether to help you. I said, okay. No, it really happened.
I guess
then he just he obviously was not interested in the bag. He just used it as a way to have a conversation with it, which, by the way, is the biggest compliment I've received in a long time. But anyway.
That's so wonderful to know. He put the bag in that just so that he could talk to Vishy. Maybe his son or daughter plays chess. Wonderful. Thank you, Vishy, for sharing this. And Sandeep, thank you so much for building this beautiful Westbridge Anand Chess Academy. And, it's done wonders to Indian chess.
Well, I also wanted to mention that, two other people, Aruna has played a fabulous role in WACA, along with Maria from Westbridge. I mean, they do so much background work here, and all of you, know that. But I just want to make a mention. Yeah, thank you.
I couldn't agree more, Sandeep. Aruna, if you could just stand up and let people, and also Maria here, they have been the backbones of WACA and done brilliant work. And thank you so much for that, guys. We have the next guests who we would like to invite on stage, and for that we'll play a video first.
Both of Gukesh's parents, Rajnikant and Padma Kumari, are doctors. They studied in the same college, fell in love, and got married to each other. Gukesh was born in the year 2006. Rajnikant, an ENT surgeon, seeing his son's talent in chess, decided to put his work on the back burner. He started traveling to all the tournaments with Gukesh. His wife, Padma Kumari, a microbiologist, worked hard to ensure that things back home were in order. It was not a conventional decision and was quite uncomfortable for both. For Rajnikant, because he had to almost give up his job, and for Padma Kumari, as she had to live alone for long periods back home without her husband and son. In 2018, when we interviewed Padma Kumari in Delhi and asked her, do you think that all these efforts that you are taking is worth it? Definitely, it should be. Gukesh's talent and achievements in chess made every sacrifice worthwhile. There were so many things that they had to figure out on their own, from tournament selection to finances, to working with trainers. Rajnikant and Padma Kumari powered through all these ups and downs. It is because of their unfettering dedication that India today has received a gem in the form of Gukesh. A big salute, both of them.
Let's have a huge round of applause for Rajnikant and Padma Kumari, and if we can have them on stage. Would love to interact with you. And in this segment, I'm going to keep my questions minimal because I want the parents in the crowd, couple of you, to ask questions to them, because I know that parents generally have so many questions on their mind. So we're going to do that. But first, I want to ask them a couple of questions there. Uh, Welcome to both of you here. I'm so excited that you are here for this event. Uh, I want to pull up a picture first, and this is, I think, one of my favorite pictures of Gukesh. This picture was, I think, maybe 5 years ago or so, but I think there's so much behind it. It was cold, it was freezing cold. If I'm not mistaken, this is Denmark. It is freezing cold there, but I think in order to manage the finances, you guys had taken a bike and were going back from the tournament venue to the hotel. Is that correct? Can you share this moment?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for inviting me to the stage. To tell about this story, there are many things. First thing, actually, that cycle also was not rented; it was free from the hotel. Yeah. So, what the official hotel was like 3.5 kilometers from the venue. So, and Denmark, the cabs were like super expensive at that time. We were like trying to, as much as possible, cut down on the expenses so that he can play more tournaments. So, because he had no sponsors, and he was like just done, but was playing continuously. So I thought, okay, we'll just whatever it's there. So this is the main reason we just whatever it was. So for 4 kilometers, I cannot make him walk. So I just usually take this cycle. And I proudly put this picture in the Twitter, only to find out next day Peter H. Nielsen commenting it's illegal in Denmark.
Oh,
That I cannot ride a billion thing or something. In India, we used to ride triples with the cycle. I was like, I was thinking whether I should take it off of the Twitter or something like that. But okay, I found out, but luckily nobody chased me. We just managed to survive the tournament, and he won the tournament there.
wow.
That that was his first open tournament victory. So it was doubly sweet, memorable.
So beautiful. Thank you for sharing this wonderful experience. I have another picture here, which is again one of my favorites, but a more recent one. What a moment this was. At the airport of Chennai, after Gukesh became the World Championship challenger, your role has been like so important in Gukesh's career. Can you take us through like what you were feeling, not just here, but in general, just looking back from where it began, that interview you did in Delhi, where you said all this, it definitely should lead to something, to now here.
It's a long journey actually, and the more credit goes to his father actually, who has sacrificed his career for him. And also, one thing I want to mention, when he was young, he used to, when he has a bad tournament, he wants to withdraw from the tournament. But his father used to tell you should not quit. You should complete the tournament. Even if you lose 100 elo points, it's okay, but you should not quit.
Wow.
But as he grew up, I think he has taken it up, and the never give up attitude has come from his father. Nowadays, when even he has a bad tournament, if I tell him maybe you can quit, he never quits. So
But he was asking about your picture.
about this picture, I didn't see him for over a month, and after he qualified, he got barely 3 months to prepare, and was very much was always preparing. I didn't have any time with him, and after when I saw him in the airport, I become a little emotional.
Beautiful. This is one of the pictures that made it everywhere. And maybe before we move ahead, this one small point which he mentioned, I think it's very important for all of the people here. This never give up, this not quitting a tournament. Can you tell your thought behind it? There's so many youngsters here, so many parents. Why did you enforce it, like, or just made that a rule?
I think it's most of the parents realize that it's not when you enroll for a tournament, you're supposed to finish it, not just leave midway. That if we like okay allow him for one tournament, it becomes a habit. Then they'll take it like okay, I can lose 2 games, I can focus on the next one. You start something, you just finish it off. Whether it is a plus or minus, you have to fight it up. So you will have good days and bad days. So you have to live it.
Beautifully said. And as promised, I'm going to take two questions. One from here. You have to be a parent to ask this question. Yes, your kid should be playing chess. Is there anyone? Yes. Okay, let's go here. If we can get a mic here to this gentleman here. Yes.
Good evening. My name is Prakash. Before my question, I just want to say this. Given a chance, should I take a selfie with Gukesh or Rajnikant? I would opt Rajnikant as a parent.
Wow.
Right. In Olympiad, I got opportunity to talk to um, Vaishali and Pragg's mother. Now I get an opportunity to talk to Rajnikant. It's emotional as a parents. So, what I want to ask is, like, how do as a parent judge that his kids really interested in chess, and we not force it on them, right? The kids sometimes needs break. Okay, unfortunately, as a parent, I have failed to understand. I have paid price for that, and she's coming back. So, but how did you manage that to know that Gukesh will need rest? He'll need break at this point in time. He is going good. We will continue with it. But that's something that not only me, a lot of parents will have to understand that.
Very
So,
nice
from
question.
your experience, I would like to hear that.
Great question.
Thanks for this thing, and I think you have addressed the question to the wrong person. Because I always over push him, not I make him rest. It was my wife who always tells that you are playing too many tournaments. Because right from the start, I only think about like if you are a sports person, you have to just play just all the time or something. My thinking was completely different. I had no knowledge about chess because I thought chess is a hobby only. I just by accident he got into chess, something like this. Then we started giving him, and if you see the history of Gukesh career, he always played many tournaments when his other players never, whatever other players plays, he plays almost double of what he is playing.
Yes.
And I used to like, if I go to a tournament, if I see there is an opportunity to play another tournament also, I make him play. Like morning he will play junior, evening he'll play open. He has done it for 3-4 years continuously. Even after becoming GM, he has done that. And it's my simple thing. What's going to happen? You are not going to like get tired or something. You are quite a young kid, and after pandemic, like he didn't play 1.5 years or something like that, and he was training, and I was thinking he lost many opportunities to play or something. So when the pandemic reopened, I didn't allow him to come back to India at all. I was just making sit in Europe for 5 months and making play one tournament after the other, at most almost some record, some 13, 14 tournaments in 4 months.
Wow.
He was playing really well. He was improving the rating, but at the end of the time, and the end of the trip, he really got exhausted, and he started doing very badly into couple of last two to three tournaments. And you all know what I should have been experiencing at home. Huh? So all the boom fell on me. So this is you and you. So this one, I don't know the limit. So you have asked the question to the wrong person. If I know the limit, I would not have done that. And I repeatedly do that. Even in last year also, like even after he became like 2700, I was not like satisfied. And I used to make him play. Okay, any tournament, somebody sends invite, I am coming. I don't even ask. He's playing, and then only I'll tell Gukesh, and he will tell, give me some rest. Now he just started telling me, give me some rest. So before he used to like, he never like opens his mouth. He will tell, he will just sleep, get up. I told you are playing next tournament in next week. Okay, he'll sleep and he'll play. Nowadays, he started asking, "Can you give me some rest?" So he is now maturing. So previously, it's my wife who puts a speed break for me. Now Gukesh has started telling me. So I cannot advise you, sir. Don't follow me.
Wonderful. That was a very nice. And this is one of the things which I really adore in the entire family. And in fact, everyone who's on the stage, very truthful and honest in all circumstances. Just speak their heart out. Would you like to talk anything about this question from your end?
He told, I have always told mental rest is very important. Since he's playing, it's a mind game. So you have to give rest or you will be exhausted. Even if you want to play, you cannot perform. Your mind won't work. But his father never listened. And those times I used to talk him over the phone to try to cheer him up. And he has finished better, I think, in one or two tournaments. After I talked to him, I think he has got that energy back. He'll tell, okay, ma, I'll try to finish the game, finish the match. That is other three games. I'll try to focus, whatever it is, I'll try to focus. I think he has done it also many times.
So wonderful.
Just to add up to this, immediately after candidates win, I was thinking about registering him for Sharjah Masters. So his coach Gayaski took my hand and told, please
Don't press enter. So now you have not just his mother, Gukesh himself, but also coach who stops you. But you still keep going. It's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here, for answering these questions, for staying so strong for so many years. I know that the role of a chess parent is not at all easy, and you guys have done a phenomenal job. Congratulations. You can sit here. Moving on, we have a very special guest who's going to come on stage. And this is actually the intersection of two universes that is going to happen right now. So let's have a video and get to know who that person is.
She's right. Wow. Damn fool, man.
Put your hands together for Suhani Shah. Suhani.
Welcome to Suhani.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just felt like थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही warm up हो गया for my entry.
Suhani, it's wonderful to have you here. You know, you have been connected to chess in some ways. You played online.
Yes.
You also had a team in Chess Super League. So, you know, you've been to chess, but this is the first time you're going to perform mind reading, magic in front of these chess stars. And I'm so excited. So I'm going to let you take over and do your bit here.
Okay, that's absolutely right. First of all, thank you so much for having me. It's an absolute honor to be sharing this stage with these chess legends in front of me. As you say, I've played chess online. That's an apology. Mic went off. I wanted to apologize for playing chess because that's how bad I play chess, which tells everybody that I do not know chess. So when I'm trying to get into your minds, it's very important to know that I do not know a lot of times what the chess players, if you think of moves and players, I might not really know that, but I'm going to try and do whatever I can do. I also realize there's a lot of similarities between chess and mentalism. And tell me if you agree to that. I mean, I think you always have to do strategic planning before you go for your game. Similarly, I have to figure out who I'm performing for, where is it going to be, like things like that. Similarly, you have to anticipate the future, get into the person's mind, figure out what they can play, and then figure out your moves accordingly. Similarly is what I'm going to do here. Why I'm saying this is that's how difficult this audience is. They know.
Yes, and so you are actually a bit tense today, yes?
I am a little tense. I mean, shouldn't I be like, I'm going to try to do magic with these people? I should be. Who should we start with? Who are we starting with?
Let's start with the two siblings here, Pragg and Vaishali. Should we do that?
Okay, can I have a chessboard?
Woo.
Can I have a chessboard?
Okay, let's have a chess board here.
Leave it here. We don't need this. We have the chess. Yeah, yeah. Can I request you guys to join ahead on stage? Are we keeping okay? Shall you can come this side, Pragg, you can be that side. Clearly, I'm not sitting with any one of you to play chess over here. Here's what I want you to do. Okay. I have prepared something which you'll know in a while. Okay, sorry. I like how he corrected how the chessboard was kept because clearly that was wrong. Okay, so here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to look at each other. I'm going to stand here, Gukesh, if you don't mind, and you can see it from there. Okay. When I ask you to, right now you can listen to what I'm saying. I will ask you to look at each other and I'll ask you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. And I know how usually all these pieces are set on the chessboard, but right now we are not going to set up the pieces. I'm going to ask you, after you open your eyes, I'm going to ask you to pick up a piece. It can be any piece, okay, and place it on any square on the board. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Nothing less or more than that. Can I hold your hand? Okay, can I hold your hand? Look at each other. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Like what? Pragg, think of the piece in your mind. Pragg keep changes his mind multiple times. I hope he doesn't do it now. Stick to the piece. Stick to the piece. Okay. Can you pick up the piece? Pick up the piece. Place it. She has white, yes. I mean, that's what I say. Don't ask me like this. I do not know. You ask me, I don't understand it.
So Vaishali has placed the queen on d5.
Okay.
And Pragg has placed the rook on b4. Am I correct? Okay.
Okay. So you have placed the queen on d5. You've placed the rook on b4. Okay. Is it any way can I have a Vaishali? Is it any way possible I could have known where are you going to place that queen? Of course not. And I didn't even know that you would pick up the queen. You could have picked up any of the pieces. Yes. Correct? You could have picked up any of the pieces, placed it on any square. Would it be surprising if I tell you I knew this? It won't be surprising.
Oh.
The problem is, guys, here's the mic for you guys. The problem is they've seen me perform in the morning. Okay. So now they think, ye to kuch bhi kar sakti hai. Guys, please act surprised because then doesn't work otherwise. Okay. I'm a magician. You have to act surprised for it to work. So say yes, Pragg. Yes, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah, I'll be very surprised.
Be very, very surprised.
Look, she'll be very, very okay. But so queen
d5.
d5, rook
b4.
Queen d5, rook b4. I want you to pick up the board. Turn it around.
Whoa! Good.
Just show them.
I'm
Oh,
really
yes,
surprised.
it is right here.
G5. Queen e4.
So please don't say that now. Don't say that now. Yeah, so that it is. Thank you so much, Vaishali. Thank you for choosing the queen. Thank you for choosing the rook. Round of applause for Vaishali and Pragg, everybody. Thank you so much. Even though I do this, and then you wonder, oh, she can do this. Why can't she play good chess? Because they're two different. This is an art form. That's a sport. They're two different things. Okay, but. Thank you for doing this, Vaishali. Thank you for doing this, Pragg. I know Pragg. I spoke to him in the morning, so and he's just like, I'm sure he's not going to sleep tonight. He's only going to try and crack this as to how did I figure it out. Okay, who are we going with next? We have Vishy Sir, we have Gukesh.
Let's go with Gukesh.
Okay then.
Gukesh.
I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna just take this opportunity to sit here with him.
Okay.
No other time I'm gonna sit.
And you want me to set the pieces?
No, no, no. I'm crazy. Or what? Sagar, this is a time I have to impress people. Okay, not really play a bad game. Okay, Gukesh. You can have a mic, please. Yeah. No, for you. Gukesh, why are you nervous?
I'm not nervous.
You're not. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just clumsy.
You're just clumsy. Oh, hello. Hi. Welcome to the club. Okay, Gukesh, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. But first of all, congratulations for the candidates win, and thank you for bringing so much pride to the country. I do not think. Yeah, round of applause for him, everybody. I remember staying up that night watching your match. The way you went back, came back. It was very very interesting. So you're gonna play a big match at the end of this year, and everybody, as a chess player, I always think, what can the next move be? Okay. As a mentalist, I feel that's like the most ultimate thing for me to do. And for me, it's also very difficult. I'm just admitting this. So I'm not sure if this comes out right, but Sagar, before the event was happening, Sagar told me, Suhani, just take all the risks. Don't play safe. This is our audience. So I've chosen the acts which are risky, so they can go wrong, but let's hope not. Okay, Gukesh, here's what I'm going to do. Again, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. And after you close your eyes, no, not right now,
No.
when I ask you. We'll do this very seriously. I will ask you to imagine any opponent. Okay? Imagine any match happening anywhere, any position on the board, and think of your next move. I'm going to try and figure out only the next move, nothing else. That's all we have to do. Okay? So, first, we have Gukesh, I mean, we haven't set this up and all. I'm not asking those questions to chess players because I believe you trust them that we haven't set up anything backstage and he's told me and he's acting for me because clearly he wouldn't act to make my career. so, but we haven't set this up, right? This is going to be your choice, whoever you think of, and whatever position, whatever move. Okay. You can put the mic down. Let's keep it with you. I want you to close your eyes. Imagine you're sitting and across you is a chess player, whoever you want. You can see the position on the chessboard. Try to get the position. It's okay if you can't. And think of the move. So, opponent, position, move. Think of your next move. Just think of what piece are you picking up. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Okay. Just say this piece in your mind. Like if it is a pawn, for example, you'll just say pawn. If it's a king, you'll say king. King. If it's a queen, you say queen. If it's a knight, you say knight. Whatever it is, just say it in your mind. Again. 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 What square are you keeping this on? Think of the square in your mind. Okay, I have to figure out the square. Gukesh has a dead stare. He's not even blinking. You don't have to scare me. Just think of the piece and the square. Do you have it? Please zoom in on him, not me.
Gukesh wants to win, basically.
Okay. No, he's just thinking. He's very focused. He's clumsy, but he's very focused. Okay. I'm going to say this and I hope this is right. So, piece, I know I've got it. I'm trying to get the square right. So, now say the piece and the square together in your mind. Like, for example, if it's rook b4, you say rb4 in your mind. Okay. Knight. Are you thinking of the knight? You have to say yes on the mind.
Yes.
Thanks. Knight. H? Yes, no.
Yes. Yeah.
Knight H4? Knight H5.
Yeah.
Knight H5. Knight H5. Okay. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to make it hard. I was just being
No,
focused.
no, no. You did it really well. You were actually very focused. I got confused between 4 and 5. So I thought, is it 4? Is it 5? But Knight H5. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do not
you.
contact me ever for this, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you.
Suhani, did you get his opponent? But
Sagar, you don't just let me do what I'm doing.
oh, it's okay. I thought you forgot.
But now that you challenge me, think of the opponent again because I didn't focus. What's his full name? I want to ask you. Okay, great. Because I just got the last. You just said the surname. You didn't say the first name in your mind right now. Correct? Yeah. Say yes on the mic.
Yes.
But I didn't want to say just the last name. I want to say the full name. So you think of Bobby Fischer.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Please, sir. Thank you. You can have a seat.
Knight H5 against Bobby Fischer. Wow. What a thought that would be.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gukesh. You've been very sweet, very focused, very determined. You know, he didn't change it in one go. Like I know Pragg kept changing. He was thinking, should I change? Should I stick to this? Should I change? Should I stick to this? But he stuck to it. So thank you. What are you doing with Vishy sir?
Let's go.
This is where I've taken the most risk, guys. Okay. I've gone all out with this one. Okay. Do you mind sitting right here? Do you mind sitting right here? Okay. Prepared some questions for you. Nothing scary. So now that I've done something where I try to read somebody's mind or predict what they are going to think, with you, I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to try to get anything out of your mind, nor am I going to predict anything, nothing. But since the time Sagar Bhai told me that I'm going to be here and I might get a chance to do something with you, I did a very simple thing. I just went online and tried to see some of your matches. Majorly, I read a lot of I heard a lot of your, watched a lot of your interviews. Okay, just to figure out how you would think in certain situations. Now, it's not always easy to do this through videos because on video we always put up a persona, but sometimes some things give it away. So I've tried to think like I'm going to ask you some basic questions, like very generic questions, and I want to see if I have been able to figure it out well or not. Simple. So let me start with, if I have to ask you a number, like a number, any number, what would that be? You can take the mic and say it out loud.
Okay.
Yes.
5.
5. Single digit number 5. Do you want to make it a double digit number?
Okay.
Yes. No, your wish.
Shall I say it?
Yeah.
537.
Oh no, double digits, sir.
Oh.
No, you can go with 537 also.
Sorry, in the afternoon you
I know.
3 digits, so I kind of
Yeah.
went racing
I
ahead.
like how everybody's with a combined with a morning and evening performance. No, but I'm okay. 5 is also fine, but we cut off 5 and we are doing 537. Okay, so no 5, it's 537. I kind of thought you'll say all odd numbers, by the way. But okay. If I have to ask you that, okay, is Aruna ma'am in the audience? Hi. Now I have an interesting question. I would want you to see if he's saying something wrong. Okay, just correct. Now, if you open your when you open your wardrobe, and I'm right now putting it into a hypothetical situation. There are many shirts. So let's say it's a solid black shirt. There's a navy blue shirt. There's some green shirt with white dots, or a shirt that ma'am has gifted you. Which one would you pick up?
The one she has put for me outside.
The one she has put for you outside. Such a safe answer.
It's also true.
It's also true. Okay, which will bring me to my next question. But I'll ask her, what would you put out for him? Like a solid one or a printed one? The one he's wearing. So basically, a solid color is what I feel. Okay. So basically, it depends on your wife. Correct? Okay. So you'd wear any shirt. You wouldn't pay attention to your fashion. You wouldn't pay attention to, is what I'm trying to understand. So you would pick up any shirt. And now let me ask you, what do you like to eat? Like what kind of cuisine? Like spicy food, sour, tangy, sweet. What would be your favorite?
On a day, I can like them all.
No, but which would be your favorite?
Okay, let's say spicy.
Spicy food. Is it something specifically you cook for him that he likes? What?
Rasam.
Rasam. We had today afternoon. Rasam. Okay, so spicy food you like. Okay. May I ask you, as you said, that decision fatigue. You're not going to decide what to wear. You'll just like whatever's there, you'll wear. You'll wear any shirt and leave. On the board, I understand that you anticipate many moves and then play your move. That's how you decide. Like you think about what all can happen and then you decide a move. Off the chessboard in your life, are you an impulsive decision maker who goes with the gut feeling, like I feel I'm going to do this, and you go ahead with doing it? Or you like sit down, pros and cons. If you do this will happen. If you do this will happen. Like a calculative decision.
I'll start to calculate and then I'll get fed up and be impulsive. That's pretty much how it goes.
So you'll start to calculate. So you would basically like being an impulsive decision maker, is what I feel. But because of your habit and the way you are, you start out calculating risks.
I think it's the opposite. Yeah, I like being impulsive, but I feel I should do it properly and then I get impatient.
So what do you want to go with right now if given an option, calculative or impulsive?
What is going to be the task?
No, just generally if you have to take a decision, nothing. We're not giving you any task.
Let's go with impulsive.
Exactly. Yeah. Just wanted to know what would you choose. Okay, I'm going to ask you one last question. Sorry. What would you like to do in your free time? Do you like watch movies? Is there any other sport you enjoy other than chess? Or spend time with family, be alone, have your own time?
Depends. I mean, I can watch some interesting football or lie around doing nothing. I don't know, listen to music, whatever.
Depends. So football is a sport you like other than chess. Do you like surprises?
Not the one I think is going to come up, but yes.
No, this surprise you would like. Have you given him surprises? No. No, this is an answer my mother would give me. Like most of them, she knows what's happening. What to say? Most of them, he knows what's happening. What to surprise him? So, no, but not about this moment. But in general, in life, do you like surprises, or you want to know everything?
Well, a surprise has to be surprising. You cannot want it it has to follow thing. But yes, I think it is a pleasant sensation.
So basically, this one you won't like, is what you're saying. If something comes up very
I
weirdly.
won't like it before, but usually afterwards, I think, well, it was funny.
Okay. So you don't like it basically. You just feel like it's better if everything is known, in my control, kind of a thing, so that you can react accordingly.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. So there's something I had prepared. I had done more things. Like I'd written down more things, but I had to cut down into smaller sections to see what all can I even ask you over here. And before the show, I actually went to Sagar Bhai and asked him, are these questions? And he's like, "Jo karna hai kar." So nobody really helped me in framing these questions. So I actually wanted to ask you questions off chess. And then I was backstage and I took a piece of paper and I wrote down certain things. This happened literally in an hour after meeting you if you noticed, there was a reason I didn't speak to you in the morning. Like I just said a hi, hello, and then I was trying to. There's a reason I was like staying, because I did not want to know much or change my impressions of what I have seen from the videos or the matches that you have played. So that was the reason. So don't feel that I was just rude and not coming to. Okay. Okay. So I wrote down something in last 1 hour on a piece of paper, wrote it down, signed it, folded for me, a little fold of it, put it in a box. Wait, where's the key to the lock? I locked the box. This is the key to that lock.
Okay.
Okay. And I put it inside a paper bag. It's right here. Okay. If you see, it's a nice sealed paper bag. I want scissors. Suki scissors, eh?
You can tear it.
No, I want to cut it.
Okay.
Neat. No clumsiness. Okay. Let me ask you one more question in the meanwhile. It's okay. Let me ask you one more question in the meanwhile. I've heard you've seen a lot of magic in the past, like on a lot of chess events. There are magicians who come and they like do magic.
It's happened a few times, yes.
Has it happened with you? Were you surprised? Do you like magic?
It was yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay. I want you to stand up, sir. We're gonna. I'm still. I can just tear it off. Just tear it off otherwise. Okay. Inside the bag there is a box. I don't want to touch it actually. Sorry. You bring it out, sir. There's a box. Okay. It's a locked box. You can check it. It's a proper locked box. Can you open the lock? Can you show it to the camera once? Yeah. Yeah. Just presentation. Yep. Can you tell us what is inside of it? It's a paper slip. So you can sit. It's a nice note for you, which you might have to read out. So one after the other. So like this. Wait, this suspense or drama. Huh. Like this. Can you read it out, please? This is what I wrote for him. Huh. So you read, no?
Yeah. Sorry.
So we to perform for everybody.
Hello, Vishy sir. When asked to choose a number, I think you will go with an odd number, like 5 scratched out and then 537. If I understand you well, you'll prefer any solid shirt and have spicy food for lunch. In free time, you would impulsively decide to watch football. And although you're not fond of surprises, I hope you enjoy this one.
Wow.
Thank you. Thanks. But wait. Ma'am, you said you cooked something for him that he likes. Can you see what's behind the paper?
It says RASAM.
Okay, sir, on the mic.
Yeah, it says RASAM.
Rasam, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. Well, I'm going to leave this.
Are you free in November for the World Championship?
Yeah.
Huge round of applause to Suhani Shah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know there's a game going to start over here, so I'm going to leave really quick. But I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, want to thank Sagar Shah, WACA, for having me here, deciding to get a mentalist on board and giving an opportunity to me to be doing some mentalism effects with these legends in front of the Bangalore audience. Thank you for having me, everybody. And one big thank you to Sagar Shah and Samir Rana for actually introducing me to chess. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. It's been an honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Suhani. Coming to the part of the day where we are going to have Bangalore taking on these 5 amazing players on the stage. It's going to be a tandem simul. But before that happens and we're going to set up this entire stage, we'll have a small quiz for you so that while the stage is happening, a quiz will take place and the top 3 finishers get a signed chess board by all of them. So there's a lot to win here. So all you need is your phone, and this quiz will take 5 to 7 minutes, and then we go to the tandem simul. So maybe while they set up the stage, if you guys can sit downstairs and then come back for the tandem simul. Yes, you can participate in the quiz. Yes.
Can she primo?
Primo. Who?
The entire game.
A question, and actually the question will flash on your screen when it starts.
Should we start?
Yes, let's go. 122726. 776, sorry. 122776.
It's starting now.
Okay.
First question: which WACA mentee won the Tata Steel Challengers 2024?
Which WACA mentee won the Tata Steel Challengers 2020? And Abhyuday, how many seconds left?
25 seconds to go.
25. Oh, was it a 90-second question? Ah, okay. Oh. Guys, you are all competing against Gukesh. Anand is playing. There's also Gukesh's father who's playing. So,
Time's up.
So lead. The questions are about
half the questions are about Gukesh. Yeah, that's true. So the right answer was, of course, I can't tell you, but you had to move it on the right eyes. And that was the answer. Let's go to the next one. Sixth question.
Praggnanandhaa played Hikaru Nakamura in round 3 of the World Cup 2023 and again against Arjun Erigesi in the quarterfinals. Against whom did he play in the round 4?
So the round 4 opponent is what you need to guess. And there are 4 options. Slightly tricky because he played against Hikaru in round 3 and he played against Arjun in the quarterfinals, which was round 5. Who did he play in round 4? I think Pragg was a bit confused here. Yeah, you remembered. Question was wrong. Why? Against him. Because there was a bye in the first. Yeah, but okay. I mean, between Hikaru and Arjun, whom did you play? And the right answer is Ferenc Burkesh. So that was the right answer. Let's go to the next one. Question is,
Gukesh's 18th birthday is coming up and it is on 29th May of 2024. Which top female player in the world of chess shares the same birth date of 29th May with him?
Nice. So Gukesh's birthday is coming up in 6 days. So you know that you have to wish him. But there's another top female player in the world who shares the same birthday as him. Who is she? And actually, it was very interesting. At the end of the candidate, I don't want to reveal the right answer here.
Time's up.
The right answer is Tan Zhongyi. And both of them won the candidates. And both of them were born on the same day. Not the same year, but 29th May. Okay. Do we have a leaderboard, Abhyuday?
Gukesh is leading with the way.
Gukesh is leading. Oh my god, Gukesh is so unfair. Yeah. Okay, guys.
Also, second is Rajini.
Second is Rajnikant. And Anand is third.
Yeah, I thought just have put guys.
I'm not sure.
So you had, there were many dashes, right? Okay. No, I didn't. Let's go to the next question. Guys, come on, Bangalore, you need to beat them. You need to roll up your sleeves.
What was the reason why Vaishali was enrolled in chess classes by her parents?
What was the reason that Vaishali was enrolled in chess classes by her parents when she was very little? The options are, I remember putting in something little funny, some of them.
First is she watched a lot of TV.
Yeah.
Second is she was hyperactive. Third is they did not want her to play in the sun. Fourth one is siblings Vaishali and Pragg were fighting a lot.
The right answer is that she was watching a lot of television, which is why they put her in the chess class in the first place. It's right, Vaishali? Yes, it's correct. She's confirmed. Okay, let's go to the next one.
This is the 9th question.
9th question.
Who was Vishy Anand's opponent when he won the first World Championship title?
Who was Vishy Anand's opponent in the finals when he won the world title in 2000? So, very nice one. Also, I think Gukesh, Pragg may struggle a bit because they were not born back then. This is classical. This classical, very famous, of course. Yeah, now Anand will take the lead. The right answer is, of course, Alex Zishirov. And it was a brilliant match that Vishy won. It was in Tehran, if I'm not mistaken. It was, right? It was in Iran. Vishy, yes. Yes, okay. Are we at the last question, Abhidya?
Yes, this is the last question.
Last question, guys. We are reaching the last one. Last question is a slightly mathematical problem.
What is the total of the ages of Anand, Gukesh, Pragg, and Vaishali?
Today, as on today, what is the total of the ages of Anand, Gukesh, Pragg, Vaishali? You should know their ages. Add it up. Look, Vishy has all three of them next to each other. So he's asking what is your age, and he's adding it up.
Time's up.
Time is up, and the answer was 111. Correct? Because Anand is 54, Vaishali is 22, Pragg is 18, and Gukesh is 17. That comes to 112, and that concludes our quiz. And I guess the winner is
Rajini.
Oh! Didn't you win last time also in the WACA celebrations? You didn't come at all. Okay. Rajnikant is the winner, but Rajnikant, would it be okay if your prize is given to the next person?
Next is Gukesh.
Can I choose to someone?
Oh, Rajnikant is saying he wants to get the prize and choose to give it to someone. Yes, for sure. I think.
Because I just want to tell they are close friends. They played together in the National Under 11 in Pune. And we used to travel together for the tournament where Gukesh won. And she has traveled all the way. And today is her birthday.
She's here?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, she's here.
Like to give her that.
She's here. Oh, Ananya, right? Wow. So you won the prize and you give it to Ananya as a birthday gift to her.
She is very much keen to play the simul with all the players. But anyhow, the simul list is already filled. I could not help them with that. So I thought I'll at least give this.
Beautiful. The gift is a chessboard signed by all of the greats here. And so this is such a wonderful birthday gift for you. We'll give, I think you will get it at the end of it. So wonderful. And Gukesh is number 2, right? Gukesh, would you like to give or you would like to keep?
No, you can just give it to the next participant who is not in this group. Yeah.
Gukesh, who's number 3?
There's someone called VA.
VA is Vishy Anand. Vishy, now you have 2 boards basically. Third prize board and Gukesh's board. So what would you like to do? Okay. So your give me to Akhil, yeah? Okay, so we'll forward it. Who's the 4th place?
4th place is Mohit TS.
Mohit TS. Where's Mohit? Mohit, congratulations. We can actually give it to you. Please come on stage and you'll get, we already set up the simul, which is going to be absolutely epic here. So guys, don't go away because we want to see if Bangalore players can give a tough fight to our greats. And this is your chess set. Mohit TS, can you come here? Congratulations. It's signed by them. And so this is a beautiful memory for you. Thank you. Okay. And I think we have one more board. Should we? 2 more? Okay. Who's the 5th place?
Adityam Masur.
Adityam Masur. Oh, he's here. Would you like? No, not you? Okay. Wait, here. Okay. Huge round of applause to him. Maybe we can. Yeah. Good. Okay. Congratulations. And we have a last chessboard left. and that is goes to the next place. Do we have it?
Tanmay Srinath.
Oh, Tanmay Srinath. Hello, Tanmay. He's an author, he's an annotator, he's an analyzer, and it's so nice that you won this, Tanmay. Congratulations. Signed board by Anand, Pragg, Gukesh, Vaishali. This is a beautiful memory for you. Okay, time for the simul now. Should we begin? Maybe we can start getting the players on the stage. Let's have our first picture here on the stage, who the first player is going to be, so that quickly you can come up and take your chair from there. Do we have a picture of the first player? We have made a small player profiles. Apurva Kamble, rated 2369, born 2009, one of the strongest players in the city, who was available in the city at this point because many had gone to tournaments. So Apurva, if you can take your chair here. He's a FIDE master, and also he finished 16th place in national championships, not national under 16 or something, in open national championships. So Apurva, all the best. Let's go to the next one. We have Arav Sarbalia, 2042, birth year 2013. He's just 10 years old and he's the national under 9 runners up. Arav, please take your share here. Very talented youngster. Third one we have here is Swara Lakshmi Nair, rating 2035, born in 2006, team gold in Asian Youth Rapid Championships, team silver in Asian Youth Blitz Championships. Another fantastic talent from the city, Swara Lakshmi. Let's go to the next one. We have Kavin Vijay Kumar, born in 2010, rated 1982. He's under 14 Tamil Nadu State Team Championship champion and has represented India at World Cadets. Kavin, are you there? Yes, Kavin is here. Let's go to the fifth player. We have Chinmay Kaushik, born in 2011, so 12 years old, rated 1915, is Commonwealth Under-8 gold medal and National Under-8 schools champion. Another super player. Let's go to the next player. Medhan Shrathi, 1899, born in 2008, won the best Bangalore player prize in this Bangalore GM Open. So clearly deserves a spot here. Let's go to the next one. M. Krishna, rating 1837, born in 2010, finished 4th in National Schools Under 15 and is the Karnataka State Schools Under 15 champion. Another powerful player there. Let's go to the next one. Adya V, rated 1818, born in 2014, bronze medalist under 8, Commonwealth Chess Championship. Wow. Amazing. Adya, please come. He's what? You are what, 9 years old? 10. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Yuvanesh A, rating 1766, born in 2012, runner-up at National Schools Championship 2024. Yuvanesh, take your seat. Let's go to the next player. Pratiti Bordoloi. She is 2-time state and national girls champion in under 9 and under 11. Clearly a huge talent from Karnataka. Pratiti, wonderful to have you here. Let's go to the next player. Nishant Gowda, rated 1704, born in 2008 and gained 84 points at the first Bangalore International Grandmaster Open. Wow. So he's like in form player here. Nishant, please take your seat here. Let's go to the next one. Drishti Ghosh, born in 2009, just 14 years old, 1703, under 15 girls, national champion. Wow. National schools champion. Brilliant. Okay. This is quite a scary field. Everyone some champion, some won some medal. Let's go to the next one. Samaksh Ashok, 1697, born in 2014. State under 9 runner-up in 2023 and 6th in nationals under 9. Samaksh, wonderful to have you. You are just 9 years old? 10? 9. Wow. On his shirt it says, chess is life, says Bobby Fischer. I say chess is more than life. Wow. Let's go to the last two now. Who's left? Shragvidha S, rated 1580, born in 2015, 8 years old. 9. Under 9 winner of Karnataka State Amateur Championship. All the best. And the last player here we have is Nakshatra Gumudaveli, born in 2016. We have Gukesh, who is the youngest here. He's born in 2006. So she's 10 years younger than Gukesh. Wow. She finished third place in National Under 7. So just so that you know the rules, here we have 15 of them sitting, and they will each get 15 minutes on the clock. The opponents have 30 minutes on the clock, and there will be 5 players who will come up and play. Let's get them on the stage. Let's welcome Grandmaster Sandipan Chanda. Sandipan, if you can come in here. Next, by the way, everyone's, this teamwork. Here you have kids of Bangalore, and everyone's coming and tiring them with autographs so that they lose. Nice. Guys, we can do it later, please. It would be wonderful if you come at the end or, later on, because they really have a tough simul up ahead. Let's invite Vaishali on the stage. Sandipan, if you can come here, you will have to do a little bit of a jump. Yes, you can also come from here. Vaishali is coming up, and next we can have Praggnanandhaa join us. Pragg. Let's have a round of, oh, look at Pragg. He's come right up. Nice, athletic Pragg. And next we have, guys, Gukesh, who will come and play. Gukesh, busy signing autographs, but you need to come up. And lastly, we have the 5-time world champion, Vishy Anand, who will join in. What a tandem simul this is going to be. Vishy, Gukesh, Pragg, Vaishali, Sandipan versus some of the most talented youngsters of Bangalore and Karnataka. I think I'm excited. What do you think will be the score? Let's ask them. Do we have a mic before we get going? Is there a mic here? Oh. Let's say, is it? Maybe we have a microphone. Yes. Let's ask. They were watching the players. Vishy, what do you think about the challenge in front of you?
I'm terrified.
You're terrified, Vaishali.
Same.
Gukesh already had a strategy to offer draw in all the boards.
Oh, nice. Guys, would you take draws if they offered? No, okay. Doesn't work.
Can I sit on the other side? Just add one more board.
It's clear that we are going to get beaten up in some boards, but we'll try.
Well, if you guys score 15-0, that would be an achievement, I feel, because it's clearly not an easy simul. You have 30 minutes on the clock. They can move around as they want. We'll try to cover some of the action on some of the boards, also get their thoughts in between. No increment. 15 minutes for the players. Let's begin. I think I'll start the clocks. All the best to everyone here. So your clocks have already begun.
Kings have to be in the right color, I guess. Yeah, or it was color.
Okay. Maybe I'll pause this. Apurva, you could have changed this. No?
So you just photo.
Okay, only this board I think is the issue. This one as well. Can you shift it?
Shift it. Okay, it was.
No, you need right, bottom right square as a light square. No, it's left square. Yeah.
White or black?
You will have white. So all boards will be white, by the way. Okay, some have already started with white. Yeah, they took white pieces. This is already getting tougher and tougher. But Vishy has already begun making his moves here. We'll try to sort of show you what's happening. And also then focus on one or the two boards which are going on. I think they are okay with any of the boards for now. Any of the color on the boards. And you can see Pragg. Oh, Pragg was just arranging. I thought Pragg was making quick moves. I was like, oh, you were playing so quickly. Okay. So let's begin. I guess you guys have no time to waste. You have 30 minutes and you can move in any direction, anywhere. And you just have to make sure that the time is not running out. In effect, it's like 3 boards per player, you can say. They can actually do that, but they are trying to play on all boards. And on this board, we have the youngest participant who's thinking very, very carefully. We can have one cameraman who can move with me, perhaps. Then we can show. Is there someone? Maybe you can join me here. Moving camera. So that wherever I go, we can look at the board position so that people can follow what's happening. Guys, in the audience, what is your thought? What would be the score? 15-0? Wow. Whose favor they are asking? Yeah, let's analyze the games. They are moving at rapid pace. Let's go to the top board here. The highest rated board. Apurva is playing here and he has opted for some kind of a fianchetto. It's a Karo Khan. Wow. Any Karo Khan fans in the house? Oh, many. Wow. Okay. So very solid opening by Apurva. Solid choice. Meanwhile, Arav, we go to the second board here. His knight has just been attacked. If we can have this, yes, there we have it. You can see, guys, can you see the board from a distance? Yes, his knight has been attacked. Very difficult. And maybe after the initial few minutes, Sandipan, why are you moving outside?
Better at observing.
What?
I'm better at analyzing our players.
So you are going to not play?
I've made some.
You made some moves. Okay, so Sandipan is kind of hovering and maybe he will suggest certain important moves, just like a trainer here, playing the role of a trainer. Very cool. I'm going to move around and see which board is the most exciting one. Let's go to this board here. I think Yuvanesh, yes? Look at Yuvanesh's position, guys. It is long castle for both of them, both white and black, and they have kind of blitzed out the moves. So, very interesting. I think it came out of the French defense. Okay, fantastic. And let's have a look at a two-time national champion, Pratiti here. She is played the very, very well-known Sveshnikov. I mean, black has played. She's played the main line. And look at the knight in the center of the board. Very dominating. So clearly a good position for her. Vishy, what's your initial impression here, just overall? Just after making few moves.
You're trying to help them by distracting us.
I'm doing the other way, right? I'm also distracting.
Yeah, we're not better anywhere yet.
You're not better anyway. Oh, so it's a tough fight here that's building up. Let's also go to some other board slowly. I love how here the rook has come on the c6 square instead of the knight. I think it was captured. This is a very nice position for black, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe he would differ. But look at the focus on his face. So, Pragg, any board which is exciting?
All the boards are exciting.
All the boards are exciting. Okay.
Scared in all of them.
You are scared in all of them.
There's some very deep theory going on, so I also don't want to reveal my novelties.
Oh, Pragg is not revealing his novelties. He's prepared for Norway chess. You know, like use it against Magnus, Firuza, Caruana, then the youngsters here. Smart choice. Makes sense. Maybe we have Sandipan who has a very close eye on what is happening. Let's ask him if who's having an upper hand. Sandipan, what do you feel?
No, basically, I mean, I agree with them. Every board looks interesting and just maybe out of theory. And all who are playing, they know their theories.
Wow. So everyone who's playing is giving a tough fight. This is so wonderful to see. And this is amazing. I can also see, guys, look at the focus on each one's face. And I think that is really something that each one will take back home today. And remember when I played a simul against Vishy Anand when I was just 15 years old, it changed a lot of things in my life. And I think this is going to happen to all these 15 players here. Gukesh really moving quick. I think Gukesh really wants to win this. Yeah, this Gukesh.
I really want to win and I really don't want to lose.
I really don't want to lose. And here, by the way, we have a Benko gambit. Let's have a look at this position. Very interesting because Team WACA has gone for a Benko gambit. Maybe let's have a look at this position. Yes. What's your name? Shrag with a. He has played with white pieces, and you see in the Benko gambit, sir, if you can just move a little bit on the side. So the black is a pawn up. Sorry, white is a pawn up. Black has compensation. We don't have the position anymore on the screen, but it's a Benko gambit there. Let's ask Vaishali very quickly. Vaishali, time-wise, you think you have less time or they have less time?
I think so far time is fine, but just the position.
Positions are not good?
Yet reached a clear thing in any board.
On any board, they have not reached a winning position, which is already very interesting when you have like 5 really strong players, world-class players fighting. Not reaching a winning position anywhere is amazing. Guys, can we have a round of applause here just to build the morale of these players who are fighting here? It's so amazing the way they are thinking. I also don't want to disturb the players by asking them questions, but sometimes I will ask. I'll go to them and say, how are they feeling? Look at this position. Let's have a look at this one here. This one is hardcore theory in the Karo Khan. Look at this. 4 pawns sitting opposite each other is so tricky. What to take, what not to take. And I'm sure the youngster is kind of trying to figure out. Not easy, no? Yeah, you only have 10 minutes. No, let's not disturb her. Oh, look at them all 3 here. What happened there, Gukesh?
Lost a pawn.
You lost a pawn.
I saw.
Did you steal it? You captured it. You're not Anish, yes. You had left. Oh, they have lost a pawn. Let's have a look at this. How did they lose a pawn? If we can focus here on this board. Here, what happened essentially is that the bishop came out and just plucked the a5 pawn. Yeah, there you see. This pawn here has been taken. And so now, white in a beautiful Italian is just a pawn down. That's not a good news. That's not good news. And look at this board here. Can we get here? Are you okay coming along with me? Yes, look at this board. Here, our little friend has got the queen in with black, doubled his rooks on the f file. Oh my god, and he's sitting with such aggression. Amazing. Looks dangerous here. Looks dangerous. Nice. Meanwhile, I think on board 2, we have Arav, who's very young, talented, and he's coming under a bit of pressure, perhaps. I'm not sure. If we can have a look here. Sir, maybe here. You see how the queen is putting pressure, and maybe this will get a bit difficult to defend, but you never know, yeah? The youngsters, young kids are very tenacious. They never give up. They are all the time looking for tricks. and it's not going to be easy. As the time is running low, I can tell you what the time situation is. On every board, Team WACA is about 20 minutes on the clock. Yeah, so they are handling the clock very well. I was actually a bit worried when we were deciding on the time, whether 30 minutes will be enough for them. Should we make it more? But I think that clock handling is pretty good. While the youngsters, most of them have gone below 10 minutes. So they might lose on time at some positions, because look at them. Vishy, Vaishali, Pragg, Gukesh, they're just moving so quickly on each board. Let's have a look at the game of the youngest participant here. And I think she's doing a phenomenal job. Like, look at the position. It's almost even. Vaishali makes her move there, develops a piece, but it's 6 pawns for both sides, knight bishop for both queens and rooks. Brilliant. Can we have an applause for her? Yeah, equal position. She's just, how old are you? 7 years old. Wow. That's so amazing. So amazing. Pragg, do you have any clarity on any of the boards?
No.
No? Somewhere you think you are doing well?
Yeah, I guess some.
Some? It's turning out well, yeah, this simul?
Yeah.
Very short answers. This is like little Pragg all over again, 12-year-old, giving one-word answers, but they are completely focused on the game. I won't disturb Gukesh. He's thinking maybe after Vishy makes his move. Vishy, is it turning out well?
On some boards, yes.
On some boards, okay. Very intense, yeah, very intense. Let's have a look at this board here. We have this one. We have a king of black, which is exposed on h7, but look at it, guys. White is a piece down. Black is a piece up. Wow. And look at the white king. Oh no, we need this position. We need this position. We can't change. Can we have it? Look at the white king. No pawn cover above it. Here, Gukesh. He didn't know. Where did the pawns go?
I don't know. Where did the piece go?
Where did the piece go? Now he understood. Okay. Let's see if he takes the piece. He sacks. We needed this board. We needed this board. Look at this. Pragg has just sacked the rook now. Unbelievable. Because if the queen takes rook, no, I won't tell the move. Of course they know it. Even if I say then they'll play it. For sure. Okay. So this board definitely looks very dangerous right now. But let's go to our 2369 board, top board, FM. Look at the complexity on the board. If we can focus on this one, Apurva has doubled his rooks on the G file. Knight in the center. White knight is also in the center. This is so complicated. There's no way to know who's better unless we have a bar on the side. No bar here. But I guess black looks slightly for preference or not. Of course, if it was white's move, he would take the pawn and it's a fork on f7. But it's Apurva's move. He's thinking. He's thinking hard there. Let's go to Swara Lakshmi's board on board 3. She is a pawn up. For the time being, it's a pawn sacrifice that has been made by Team WACA. She's thinking whether she should grab another pawn and open the F file or not. Okay, no hints, no hints. Yes, okay. Clearly, you're stronger than me, so don't worry. This board we just saw. This one over here, the boy who had won a pawn. Has it worked out well for you?
Yeah.
You're happy?
Till now, I'm happy.
Till now, he's happy. He has such a nice smile on his face. He's very happy. But Gukesh, oh my God.
Nothing is happening.
Gukesh said he's happy is logical. Wow.
Sorry?
I mean, his happiness is correct, right?
Yeah.
The position is bad, or because you snatched a piece.
Yeah.
You had taken a piece, so it was just getting it back. Okay. So our friend here is very happy. When Gukesh came and took the piece, he instantly had his move ready to move it back, which is very nice to see. Very interesting. How about we go to this board here? We haven't seen it yet. I like White's position very much on this one. We'll go there in a bit. Oh, and look at the bold decision by our friend here. Can we look at this one? He's pushed his pawn to g5. Look at this. The bishop now has to move, and White is a pawn up. Isn't it? Yeah, it's pawn up. Wow. So here, Team WACA in control. I have a feeling that Team WACA is doing really well on many of the boards. But the youngsters on few boards have good chances. I think 13-2 might be the score. This is my feeling. But it could go wrong as well. But time-wise, I think WACA team is handling time very well. Oh, let's come here. This is unbelievable material imbalance. White has 2 rooks, black has queen and 2 pawns. No, 1 pawn. Can I ask you, are you happy with your position?
It's equal. I'm equally happy, equally sad.
He's equally happy, he's equally sad. So it's an equal position here. That's what he thinks. We'll see how that turns out. It's a battle between queen and 2 rooks. Never easy. On this board, interesting. The fight is still on, but maybe slightly better for sure for Team WACA. I'm very amazed by this last board, by the 7-year-old girl. She is fighting incredibly well. She's not blundered anything. Materially, it's all even. Not giving up. Her time, she has 4 minutes left. Maybe time is what you may have to take care of. Otherwise, you may lose on time. You have to move a bit quickly.
If you want, there is some content.
Oh yes, this Pragg is always ready for content. 1 second, Pragg, what is happening? Can we focus here before we don't make the move? Yes, now it's there. Yes, Pragg, explain to us.
Yeah, there is rook b2. Because if he takes the queen, there is rook g2, rook h2, rook g2 mate.
Wow, that's such a pretty checkmate there. Because if queen takes rook, queen takes rook can't happen because it's pinned. And if queen takes queen, then there's a mate. Wow, that's very pretty. Yes, Vishy, how is it?
Pragg is so helpful. No? It tells you.
Yes, exactly. Vishy, is there anywhere you think there is something happening?
Board 1 is going to get very embarrassing. It's not already very embarrassing. You can keep an eye on that one.
Board 1 says Vishy is going to get embarrassing. Okay, we can have a look at here. I think Apurva can smell something is coming up, some sacrifice. He has all his pieces beautifully lined up. Look at the knight, the 2 rooks, the queen. Oh, one more content, Vaishali. Who blundered the queen?
Just came and captured a pawn.
You captured a pawn? How are you feeling?
I was completely losing. I was face down. Luck came.
He says he was completely losing, piece down, and luck came. Vaishali, you're so kind.
I just came, I saw a pawn, I captured and I didn't see the queen was hanging.
That's okay. But I guess you will win this now. You're queen up. Let's look at this position because it's almost done. Vaishali came and made the move, but the queen is lost. What's your name? Adya might win this. Excited? Okay, yes, he's excited. Pratiti here on this board, there is a fight going on. If we can have a look, black bishop is beautifully centralized, but the material is equal. So quite a big fight here. Quite a big fight in this board. Also, time will play a crucial role. Gukesh, is there content on any board?
I think first board is going to get pretty embarrassing, as Vishy says.
First board, you think you are in trouble?
I didn't spend a lot of time, but I think so.
Aha. In trouble there on board number 1. And we are now closing in on the players having less than 5 minutes on the clock, many of them.
I think we can resign here. Yes. Ask him who he wants to resign.
Yeah.
Okay, Apurva is winning. Whom do you want to beat out of all of them?
I think Gukesh.
Oh, Gukesh, you will have to do the tough job of resigning. That's so nice. Apurva scores the first win for Bangalore City. Congratulations, Apurva. Did you enjoy?
Yeah, sure. That's good.
It was good. Fantastic. Yes.
Signing attention.
Oh, can we have a board here? There's a beautiful move that Gukesh has played, which is Bishop G6. Maybe this angle, if we can show on the screen. Yes, there we have it. The bishop moved in there. If he takes the pawn, oh, are you resigning? Yes, unfortunately that was tough. But well fought, Arav. Well fought. Did you enjoy playing them? It was nice. Did you learn something?
Yes.
Yes. What? It was a fun experience for you. Okay, Arav, well done. Let's give a big hand to them. The score is 1-1 right now. So the news here is that all those who win here will get a signed chessboard by all the 4 players. So, sorry? Yes. Oh, look at Swara Lakshmi. She's asking me, do you want content? The player now. Yes, please.
Apur was very upset that he couldn't make it in the top in the quiz, that he couldn't get a board. He was literally crying. So he's happy now that he won.
So Apurva was very, very unhappy there, but now he's got the board. Very nice. What happened to your game, Swara Lakshmi? You lost. Okay. So the score is 2-1 in the favor of Team WACA. And what happened here? You lost? It's 3-1 in the favor of Team WACA. So slowly, here it's over. Oh, you won? How are you feeling? Very good. You get a chessboard. Tell your name again.
Adya.
Adya has won, so it's 3-2 now. And I was saying it could be 13-2, which means they have to win on all boards now. Not an easy task. Not an easy task there. But fantastic close fight here. Meanwhile, we have a game ending here. If we can show the final. Checkmate. Pragg wins there for Team WACA. 4-2 is the score. Well done. It's a checkmate. Now, you are going to flag others. Wow, Pragg is playing super fast. He wants to flag his opponents there, but okay. Our friend here has 5 minutes on the clock, so it's not so clear. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games done. So score is 4-2 in the favor of Team WACA. 4-2. Which game, Pragg, do you think is still like can be very close?
This one, I don't know about. Yeah, this one we were. Yeah, we had this position maybe 10 moves back.
So this one you think is tough one here? Even this one. Okay. So this board here is very nice position for white. I mean, it's still interesting. Yeah, this you can see the two rooks versus queen position. It's a big fight. Not easy to finish it off. Vishy brings the king in, and there's another board which is very interesting here. We have a rook endgame. 4 pawns each, or to both sides. Yeah, there you see, I think very close to a draw. But he has only 3 minutes left. That's going to be not easy. It's actually their move. So they will win a pawn. Oh, white will win a pawn here. Interesting. So it's not, it could be draw, but still you have to fight. You have to fight. All the youngsters giving it their all, fighting hard, not giving up. And Gukesh thinking for his move here in the end game, pushes his pawn to h4. And here we have a very nice position with queen knight combination, trying to create a lot of pressure. Queen bishop against queen bishop. So maybe white is pushing. Pratiti, how do you think about your... Oh, what happened? The rook is gone, yeah? Aha. So rook is down. So somehow the rook got blundered.
The endgame was losing from.
Okay. Because it was kind of equalish endgame, but then perhaps something went wrong there. And here, the time is up. So Team WACA win here. So 7-2 is the score. It was a nice position, no? You had time was less. You blundered the h4 pawn. Aha, right. Sandipan, how's the simul going from the outside? Like, how are they doing?
Honestly, I feel the time advantage was a bit on our side.
Right.
Because with 4 people on just 15, how many? 15 boards, the players are coming very fast. So if the board numbers were higher, then this time difference would be more interesting, I think.
Right. So it should have been 15 minutes each.
No, not each, but not 15-30, maybe some
15-20.
Maybe
something like that. Okay. Point noted. We're also a bit worried if the time started to run low for the WACA team, they would have had to run around. And so we kept a little more there. And here we have a discussion. This is just amazing scene. Yeah, this should be captured. Pragg, Gukesh, Vishy discussing about a position. What a moment. And it's like 3 brains coming together to find the best move. It's amazing.
Knight d5 queen h2 na queen c2 e d5 queen d5.
Gukesh calculated the line and they all agreed. And I think they all together calculated it. One move by Gukesh, next move by Vishy. And then I think it's maybe done. Beautiful. What a moment there. And so score is right now 7-2. Moving towards the last 6 boards now left. When we organized this simul, there were so many people who had written to take part in this. Of course, not everyone could play, but 15 of them got this chance, and hopefully, such simuls can be held again, because this is such an amazing feeling to play against these brilliant players. Gukesh and Pragg now coming together on this board, rook endgame, and they are calculating if the b pawn can win it, and Pragg gives Gukesh the task of calculating. Pragg, you didn't want to, or you think it's a draw? What's happening?
Yeah, I feel much more happy flagging.
You want to take care of the flagging aspect. Gukesh, you feel this is closer to a draw or win?
I don't know. It's a matter of calculation, so I'm trying to calculate. Yeah.
Are you feeling like this is too much of calculation, or you are enjoying it?
No.
Because you said this is your break.
Sorry?
You said Bangalore is your break here. You want?
It's always nice to play some chess.
Yes. Once these chess players start playing, it's like their motor starts to run. It gets heated, and then they want to play, and then there's no stopping, no half measures there.
Both sides I can cross. So I won a queen and luckily the d5 pawn is bad for black because it's missing a lot of key squares to check. So I could go around.
Your game was very interesting, right?
Yeah.
And then all three were analyzing. That was very nice.
Slightly frightened.
You were frightened because all three were analyzing.
I thought somewhere mate would come, so luckily nothing came.
But what happened in the end?
In the end, we both had two passes. We both then promoted to a queen, but the passer, the white's passer was so close that I have to give up.
Okay, so you fought well, but in the end lost. So it's 10-2 for Team WACA here with 3 games to go. Here we have another result of the youngest player. How was it for you?
It was nice.
You enjoyed? You played till the end. You lost on time. Wow. Did you make any mistakes, or what did you learn today?
Like I lost 2 pawns, and after that it was lost.
It was lost, but you fought very well. Let's give a big round of applause to her. Just 7 years old, and she played till the very end. So the score now is 11-2. This also over? Okay, did you also enjoy? You are 8 years old.
9.
9.
Yeah, like I enjoyed. It was my dream to play.
It was your dream, so you enjoyed it. Although you lost, but it was fun to play. Fantastic. So the score now is 12-2, right? No, there are more games going on. I think more than 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 11 games have been completed. Score is 9-2. 9-2 in the favor of Team WACA. And we have all the fans gathered here who are watching this. Let's ask them how are they enjoying this thing where they are playing. We can ask you. Are you enjoying?
Yeah, it is too fun.
Too much fun to watch this?
Yeah.
Them playing chess?
Yeah.
It's just brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant.
It's just a real experience, and hopefully we get an autograph and a photo.
Oh, you want more, huh? What about you?
Very nice it was.
Very nice? Okay, fantastic. Yes, you want to say something?
It was really a great experience, and this is the first time when I met Vishy Anand. I followed him from my childhood, and this is the first time I'm seeing him from this much of the close. I also got a selfie, so yeah, it's a dream come true.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, you want to say something? Okay.
Okay, my favorite player is Praggnanandhaa, so watching him play is a true pleasure.
Wonderful. And you? Last, okay.
It's a dream come true. Hopefully, I'll get a sign.
Okay. Yeah, you want to say something last. Okay, come here.
I'm from Bangalore Chess Club, and it is so great to watch Gukesh play, especially now that he has qualified for World Championship. The whole Bangalore is rooting for Gukesh.
Wonderful. Let's go. So we have, I think, more games completed. What happened in the rook end game? You lost? There was some chances, no? You had?
I didn't play correct.
You didn't play well, but I think you will go back home and analyze this game. Yes, and what an experience to play a kind of slightly inferior rook end game. And score now, last board left. Here we have 12-2. So I guess I was right, perhaps. Let me see what's happening on the last. No, there is 2 more boards. 11-2 is the score. Pragg and Vaishali now thinking on the same board. Nice. Pragg, what's going on?
Get this point. Yeah, that one. I mean, it should be winning, but still a task.
It's tough task to win this. And by the way, Vishy is analyzing there on that board, which is so beautiful.
It's complete. All fans are already come close.
We can send them back.
I think you should do a decent turn.
Yes. By the way, guys, one small request to everyone. I would love if all of you sit on your chairs. Is very important because after this, there's one more small cake cutting that will happen, and it's very important not to flood them. It's important. Otherwise, you know what will happen is they'll all go away, and you will all be left standing. It's better if you sit, and it would be a very nice thing. I know you all want a selfie. I know you all want an autograph from them. But I think it would not be very nice if you all came here. Please do take your chairs. That would be very nice. We can see. We can. You'll have to talk to someone. Okay. Let's go back and sit so that once this game ends, we can finish it nicely. You know, the part of this entire celebration was to see them, to interact with them, maybe to sort of watch them closely in action. So I think if you want to get an autograph or a selfie, it would become a bit too much. And then in the end, the show would remain incomplete. So please, if you can sit down, it would be very nice. I understand. And I would have loved to get a selfie myself when I was of your age. But please, if you can sit down. Let's look at the last game here that's going on. All boards and very quick play. Yeah, this one, maybe we can focus on the position. Sandipan, if we can, Swara Lakshmi, if you can come here so that the view is not blocked. Oh, we have a bishop endgame here. And in the end, it seems like Team WACA is going to win this endgame. Okay, thanks. Wow, look at this gesture. Actually, they offered a draw to him. So I think the game ended in a draw. Amazing. I will be here till the end. I'll do it. So, the score finally of this simul has been 12.5, 2.5 for Team WACA, and Bangalore has scored 2.5. A huge round of applause because not easy to score 2.5 points. Winner was Apurva Kamble here. Apurva, if you can come here, and Adya, if we can just give them a chessboard as a prize. Please, I'll do it. Can we have we can give the chessboard by all our masters here to Apurva, Vishy, if Pragg, Gukesh, if you guys can come here, Vaishali. Apurva wins the board. Sign. Vaishali, if you can come here. Sandipan, please. Now is the time to So Apurva gets the chessboard, and we have one more, Adya here, who also gets a board. Yes. She. Yeah. Adya, if you can come up ahead. Guys, Vaishali, if you can also join in. Adya takes home the signed chessboard by Vishy, Pragg, Gukesh, Vaishali, and Sandipan. And can we also give a chessboard to the boy who drew the game? Come, it's a great achievement to draw. What's your name? Ishan. Kishan. Krishna. Krishna, please come forward. Huge round of applause to Krishna. We have a chessboard here. Let's quickly get our thoughts of the champions here. Pragg, how was the simul?
Yeah, okay. We should start
From that side. Sandipan, very quickly.
Oh yeah, it definitely reflects what strength the young local players have, and the games were very interesting.
Amazing. Vaishali?
This was my first tandem simul. Yeah, it was tough actually.
It was tough.
Yeah, it was fun as well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and as expected, we lost on board once.
Draw for would have been a good idea, yes?
But yeah, it was a lot of fun and a lot of great games.
Wonderful. Rishi?
Yes, as you can see, even top GMs don't agree on what plan they should follow. Especially top GMs don't agree on what plan they should follow. And of course, it was a big handicap that Sandipan boycotted the match.
Yeah, we were lucky to have this time control. I think some of the games I was just flagging people. Otherwise, I think it would have been really difficult.
Beautiful.
Still, it was difficult.
But 12.5, 2.5 is a good score. I think they fought hard. And a big round of applause to all 5 of them for being here and being a sport to play this simul. And to end this, we are going to have a small celebration here on stage. So we will ask you to stay back. Krishna, you can go ahead. And we'll also ask Sandeep to join us on stage. Maria, if you can join us. Aruna, if you can join us as well. Yeah. Rajnikant, Padma, if you could join us. Yes. And all the players, if you could go down, that would be wonderful. Congratulations for playing against them. You have like videos of yours, photos of yours all over the internet. So it's we can do it in a bit. So, and we also have a very nice surprise guest who will join us on stage right now.
Celebrating Gukesh's birthday early, right?
Yes. There are many reasons why a cake is being cut here, and we're going to talk about it. We can do it. I'll give it right now. Yes.
That was one. The other end.
You want to? Yes.
2-3 times I came and I made a move, and then she pointed out that her clock was pressed.
It was her
That's very
move.
important.
You were making the move there.
Her tempo down, apparently.
By the way, I think we had one chessboard left to give to the birthday girl. If you want to quickly come up here and this get your chessboard while we get. Oh, the cake is here.
Okay, dinner. The last order is at 11.
Okay. So let's finish this. All the people of Team WACA here who made this possible. Yeah. Kirti, just one board is left. Yes. And we have the special guest who I was talking about. Let's have a huge round of applause for Gukesh's grandmother who's come here. See, how are you feeling that you were here in this program?
Super.
Super. She enjoyed it a lot. Wonderful. And yes. And yes, this chessboard to Adya. Adya, if you can come here, maybe you can. Sorry, Ananya, Sandeep, if you could give it to her. Vaishali and Sandeep, if you can give Adya this beautiful gift on her birthday. Happy birthday, Ananya. And now for the cake cutting, we are celebrating Gukesh's victory on the candidates. Yes. We are also celebrating him about to turn 18 in 6 days from now on 29th of May. We are celebrating the amazing performances of Pragg and Vaishali and wishing them the best for Norway chess, for which they will leave tomorrow. So, guys, why don't we come up ahead here and maybe, Gukesh, if you want to start this, cut the cake, and they will also cut one by one. And if we can all join here. And, guys, let's have a huge round of applause here for this. And let's wish all of them, I think on 3, 2, 1, if you can say all the best, that would be wonderful. So, 3, 2, 1, all the best. So Gukesh cuts the cake here and Pragg, please, if you want to just cut, and Vaishali as well. The same thing you cut. Very smart. Sandipan, maybe if you all can come here, we can have a very nice picture, a group picture at the end of it. That would be very ideal. If we can all. Yes. Maybe, Gukesh, you could give to your grandmom a small piece of cake if. Yeah, any piece. She's come all the way, so. She can. Okay, and let's have a final group picture with everyone here. So the entire team of WACA is here. Maybe in the center we can have Gukesh, Vishy, Pragg, Vaishali. If you guys can come up here, that would be fantastic. Sandeep, if you can join in. Aruna. Akhil. Akhil, would you like to please join up? By the way, Akhil is here. Vishy and Aruna's son. A wonderful painter. One of the best I've seen. Akhil, if you can come up as well. Aage? We should bring this ahead. Yeah. Okay. But then they will also come up. Oh, maybe they can come up ahead. Okay, fine. Is if you can come up ahead of this cake in this space, that would be nicer. The photo would be better. No, all, everyone. Guys, WACA has done a brilliant job for Indian chess, and today it was so nice to see So many young kids getting chess boards signed by these players, the Tandem simul, and I think that's in true sense beautifully giving back to the chess community here. It's so nice to see, and the entire WACA family here. Let's have a big round of applause to everyone. And a big round of applause to all of you here who stayed back. I know we've overstepped the time limit here, but thank you all for being. Yeah, I'll just thank you. So, from all of us on the stage to all of you, thank you all for coming. Until the next WACA celebrations, very soon. We don't want to sign right now. I think it would be very important. Let's end this. And I think we'll do it later.